Brand Realty, Par 4 and More, Wilbanks Tire, Habitat for Humanity, MSU West Plains, Car Mart of West Plains. Also brought to you by Butler Heating and Air, Hawkins Home and Lawn, Ozark Independent Living, Cape Electric, SMP Quality Auto Glass, State Farm Insurance Agent Justin Shelby, West Plains Wind Supply, Simmons Bank, Ozark Hills Realty, Don's Auto Service, Shrimp Runner, and brought to you by Edgeler and Harper, Ozarks Healthcare Medical Equipment, Rick's Truck Repair, Bailey Chevrolet and GMC, and Wood Mechanical.
And now West Plains Zizzers football on the official home of the Zizzers, Hot Country KDY.
A really good football team and a tough way to start. I wish I how good they were last year, but probably a little better this year. Got Paul Knight over here to my right. And if you're going to start the season with a tough opponent, you picked a pretty good one here.
Well, I was going to say we picked Mountain Home, and I think they've kind of established the fact that this is kind of going to be a rivalry game year in and year out because both teams are in conferences or district assignments where they've got 2 or 3 open dates, and they're going to start with each other and play back and forth. And I think they've even got some kind of a trophy that they're going to hand out to the winners after each game. And, of course, Mountain Home won last year at their place. And it's our turn to kind of maybe try to get even.
Well, it's a different season, and Brent Canadian is the head coach in his first year here at West Plains. And he's got quite a challenge because he's going to have to rely on running the football, and you're going to have to be physical enough to do that. And that's going to be tough because our people up front are not quite as big as we've seen in the past several years.
No, I was going to say, you start with, basically, we got 2 returning offensive linemen, Jackson Hunter and, the other kid, I'm trying to think of his, Shane Curtis. Those are the 2 returning linemen for the West Plains Zizzers. And then you fill in the others with some sophomores and a couple of juniors. And you got to find some holes because Luke Cooper and Jackson Taylor and those guys are going to have to find some place to run. And then Ethan Miller, put it on the money once in a while and move the ball down the field, take some time off the clock, and keep the Bombers on the sideline. That's the key tonight.
And the Bombers have some weapons. At quarterback, they have a very good weapon. A kid that last year, I thought threw the ball pretty well for them. But he hurt us as much with his eyes as anything. Brantley Phillips is a 6'4", 195-pound senior quarterback, and he is really good.
He can throw the football, but like you said last year, Harlan, he ran it just as well as he threw it. And the Zizzers put pressure on him, and that may not have been a good idea because when he got away from us, he ran for a bunch of yards against us and scored, I think, 3 touchdowns on the ground, and that's not counting. I think he threw for 3. So, you know, he's one of those athletes. He's a senior, played last year as a junior, and like I said, he's got the physical tools at, what'd you say, 6'4" and 195. And, you know, that's the thing that the Bombers have is they've got a lot of returning players from a team that got to the state playoffs last year.
Well, the Zizzers come down the field, about to come through the tunnel, wearing the red shirts, white hats, and black pants. Mountain Home
Walking down the hill.
there they come right there. They're doing late tonight, and the kickoff is coming up between West Plains and Mountain Home. We'll take a 3-minute timeout and come back in a moment on Hot Country KDY.
Are you needing to sell your real estate? Seek help today from the professional realtors at Century 21 Ozark Hills Realty. Their agents have decades of combined experience and are experts in all areas of real estate, including commercial real estate, farms, new construction, and of course, residential. So if you are looking to sell, turn to Century 21 Ozark Hills Realty at 1822 Porter Wagner Boulevard in West Plains.
Hi, this is Anna. Now through September 3rd, stop in for our Labor Day Sell-a-thon. Huge savings on in-stock Maytag, Amana, and Whirlpool appliances, refrigerators, washer and dryers, dishwashers, electric range, and so much more. Looking for a 4-piece stainless steel set? Save up to $3,197 on KitchenAid after rebate during our Labor Day Sell-a-thon.
Hawkins Home and Lawn. Best brands, best service since '67.
Helping in your community is a great feeling. Howell County Habitat for Humanity is working on building their 31st home this year. If you would like to be a volunteer, it is easy and quite rewarding. Habitat for Humanity needs volunteers to work on Saturdays. To step up to be a volunteer, call or go by the Habitat Restore at 1109 Porter Wagoner Boulevard. Do it once, and if you have fun, do it again. Howell County Habitat for Humanity, helping families one home at a time.
This is Damon at TLG Peterbilt, Willow Springs. We supply parts for all makes of trucks and trailers to get you back on the road quickly as possible. If we don't have it, we'll get it. Find us on Highway 60 in Willow Springs or online at tlgtrucks.com for fast, friendly service to get you back on the road in no time. TLG Peterbilt, uptime all the time.
Do you have assisted devices that you no longer need, such as a wheelchair, a walker, a cane, or shower chair? You can donate it to Ozark Independent Living. They will in turn give it to someone in need. It's local people helping local people. Ozark Independent Living in West Plains at 1098 Avenue, 417-257-0038.
Your care, your choice, your independence. Ozark Independent Living.
If you have 10 minutes and online access, you're ready to open a new checking or savings account with West Plains Bank and Trust Company. Already a customer? Just log into digital banking and click Add an Account, making the switch to West Plains Bank and Trust Company. Welcome. Simply visit westplainsbank.com and click Open Account. 24/7 convenience, FDIC insured, free debit card and e-statements. It's simple and convenient to open your account online with West Plains Bank and Trust Company. Member FDIC.
Now it's more Zizzer football excitement on Hot Country KDY.
About 3 minutes before the opening kickoff of this football game tonight, and the crowd is filled in. I thought for a little while that we've been carried away, and we may still be a little crowd noise tonight. It's not going to be full, but we're going to have a pretty good crowd on hand tonight. There's a lot of room, and there's a lot of blue across the way. If you're coming from out there and you want to sit down, you're going to have to learn how to sit with us. Yeah, you're going to sit on our sideline because your sideline is full. And there's people standing around, and they brought the band and on the pit
were playing golf, and by the time we got to KC's to have our post-golf celebration, it was about midway through the second quarter, and it was still kind of close. But then after halftime, Mizzou went on a rampage. Unfortunately, they lost one of their quarterbacks on the third play of the game?
The first play in the second half, I think it was. Well,
ran that quarterback draw and got tackled and didn't get up. Anyway, Tigers won. And I think they start with 6 home games.
Really?
I looked at the schedule. They start with 6 home games. 4 non-conference and then 2 in the conference.
Well, we're about ready to start. 80 degrees and a light wind out of the east as we start this game. Reed Cobb will kick it away for West Plains.
Reed's done this for a few years.
2 deep receivers back inside the 5 at the 4, and here's the approach. The kick is away, and a very good kick as it hangs, and it's taken back at the 3-yard line. Return to the 10, the 15, 20, cuts it upfield, and he's going to go. Maybe. The kicker is back for the safety at the 35-30. Jab step to the 20, and he is going to score a 97-yard touchdown to start the season.
That didn't take long, Harlan. That took 17 seconds to put the Bombers on the scoreboard. As number 5, that's Barrett Miller that we talked about. You talked about him earlier. He took it at the 3-yard line and went 97 yards, and I don't think he was touched.
I don't think Cobb touched him over there.
No one did.
To make the last tackle.
So all of a sudden it's 6-0, and the Bombers are on to kick the extra point. That's going to be number 22. Well, it looks like 22, but we don't have a 22 on the roster.
All right, so the Bombers will try the extra point. Snap is down. The kick is up.
That's up 82.
And the kick is good by number 82, Isaac Ballard.
Yes, so Miller goes 97. Ballard kicks the extra point. It's 7-0. We'll be back in 1 minute here on the radio, KKDY 102.5.
Yes, it's that time again, back to school. So if you're looking for fast, reliable internet, then you need HughesNet. Did you know that HughesNet is faster than ever before? Plus, it comes with unlimited data and home Wi-Fi, so you can get all your schoolwork done no matter where you live. Give me a call today at Miller Satellite and Home Store, and I can save you $30 a month for the next 12 months with a price lock guarantee. Once again, that's Miller Satellite and Home Store, 417-255-1972.
Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, we have it all for you. Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, where we love what we do.
Hi, this is Jordan. We are now selling bulk feed available for pickup at our West Plains store. Stop in and fill feed tote sacks, bulk containers, and feed boxes. There's no need to go anywhere else. Buy in bulk and save. Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply in West Plains.
Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply since 1974. Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, we're more than a farm store.
The action continues now with more Zizzer football on Hot Country KDY.
All right, ready for the Mountain Home kickoff. Back deep for West Plains. Jackson Taylor, here's the kick, and it's going to go out of bounds, near sideline, out of bounds at the 20, about 26. And so that'll be a penalty flag, and West Plains will have good field position to start their first drive.
Don't they start on the 35, put it on the 35?
35 is the place I think they started. And that's where they'll mark it.
35, it's a 1st and 10. In Harlan, we got a bunch of new offensive linemen. We got a bunch of new backs in the backfield. So this is their first test for a long time.
I would guess we're going to run right a lot this year. That's where Jackson Hunter is over at right guard.
Yeah, and he pulls quite a bit too.
Out of a spread set, it'll be Ethan Miller with a man in motion. He'll hand it off on the jet sweep around the left side. He'll turn it up 40-yard line, 45-yard line, and out to the 49, and that's a first down and a gain on the play of 14 yards for West Plains.
Dominic Hale, number 1, picked up 14. So the Zizzers, as Coach talked about in his pregame or his preseason talk, they're going to put the ball on the ground this year, they said, and then he also said they're going to spread it around and throw it around. So we'll see what happens. But on the first play, we pick up 14.
Pretty much same formation this time with 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Single back goes over to the left slot, and that's Jackson Taylor. Ethan Miller takes a snap, looks, pumps, caught by Taylor at the 47 of Mountain Home before the tackle is made. Gain on the play of about 4, and it'll be 2nd and 6.
That's one guy we're going to get the ball in his hands a bunch, and that's number 24, Jackson Taylor. He had a pretty good year last year as a junior, and this year he comes in as a senior, and the Zizzers expect him to do very well this year, and he just caught that pass for 4, and it's 2nd down and 6.
Caden Del Soto is a linebacker for Mountain Home. He made that tackle. Here we go again. It's 2nd down and about 6. From the 47, Miller looks right, throws right. Ball is caught, and the hit is made at the 40, and that'll be another 1st down. Tackle made at the 37, and West Plains will move the chains on a gain of 10.
That's Miller once again, Dominic Hale got the reception, number 1. He's in the slot receiver, and the Bombers are playing pass defense, and they're only bringing 3 guys on the rush, and that's given Ethan Miller plenty of time to throw the football.
They're giving some room underneath, and West Plains has taken advantage of that with 2 completions for 24 yards. 1st down from the 39 of Mountain Home. They lead it 7-0. Here's the snap. Sweep left, turn it back up inside. Hit made at the 38, and that play ends very quickly. Good pursuit on the play by Nathan Yarborough, 225-pound defensive lineman for the Bombers, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
That's the same play they ran on the very first play of offense, and that time instead of 14 they pick up 1 as there was penetration as they brought the inside linebacker. He didn't make the tackle, but he screwed things up enough to where the defensive tackle could come in and make the play.
If West Plains throws the ball downfield, the guy you got to watch is this guy here to the near side, Jacob Moore.
Number 13.
He has man-to-man coverage over here, at least for now.
Bombers look like they're going to bring some heat.
2nd and 9, Miller, snap, looks right, throws, ball incomplete.
Ball intended there for number 22, that's Wyatt Dew, and unfortunately the ball and the defender got there at the same time. Ball comes loose and it brings up a 3rd down and a long 9 for the West Plains Zizzers from the Bomber 38.5-yard line, where it's 3rd down and 9 and the Zizzers need a play.
Defensive back for Mountain Home making the play, Drew Vigna. Breaking that play up, separating the receiver from the football. Now, 3rd down and 9. 3 to the right, 1 to the left, and the single running back is Jackson Taylor. Here's the snap. Rolling to the right side. Miller rolls. He's got a lot of running room. Gets to the corner, 35-30, slips a tackle, 20-yard line out of bounds, and a 1st down for West Plains. And Ethan Miller showed his wheels right there, and he'll pick up 20 yards.
That time the Bombers were in man-to-man coverage, and when the 3 receivers on the right side ran off the line, there was nobody there for Miller to beat except the defensive end, and he got a nice little block from number 24 of the Zizzers, Jackson Taylor, to spring him to the outside, and he picks up big yards all the way down to the 17-yard line, where it's going to be 1st and 10, West Plains, and they're moving the ball. And they're taking time off the clock.
I was getting ready to say, Mountain Home had the ball first, but they scored on the opening kickoff, so West Plains with a chance to eat up some time here, and they're doing that. We're down to 8:45 to play. Here's a snap back on 1st down. Miller looks right. He looks. He throws the ball in the end zone high to the corner and incomplete, and there probably was defensive or offensive pass interference had that ball been completed.
But no flag.
No flag.
No flag. Yeah, because he did kind of push and then go try to catch it.
Kinda? That's called cross-checking in the NHL.
Yeah, and it's also no instant replay in high school.
But no harm, no foul.
That's right. Nobody caught it. 2nd down and 10 from the 17-yard line. Zizzers with the ball. We got 8:37 to go in the first quarter. Zizzers are down 7-0 as the Bombers return the opening kickoff.
Moore will be the wide receiver to the right. No running back there. And now they'll shift. Brock Carnegie said they're going to do a lot of shifting this year. Here's the snap. Handed off. Taylor slips the first tackle, turns it upfield inside the 15-yard line, and the ball may be loose on the ground. But the Zizzers do have the football. Jackson Taylor covered it, and that's at the 13-yard line. So it'll be 3rd down and 5.
Jackson Taylor did a good job that time, cut it up inside. There really wasn't a hole, but he picked up 4 yards, brings up 3rd and 6. Zizzers at the Bomber 13.5-yard line, or 13-yard line, and they need a 1st down right here. But we do have Cobb, because Cobb's pretty consistent kicking the football.
Big play here on 3rd down
and closer to 6. Jackson Taylor moves to the slot right. Miller looks right, throws right, wide open, ball caught at the 5-yard line, and the tackle made at the 3 and a first down for West Plains.
Dominic Hale, 3 catches on this drive so far, and he takes the ball inside the 5 down to the 3-yard line. And the Zizzers have a 1st and goal on their first possession of the new season with an opportunity to put points on the board and tie this thing up, Harlan, and that'll be a big bonus for the West Plains Zizzers because they'll get the score and they've taken time off the clock.
We're knocking on the door. Can we walk through? It's a full house backfield. They'll hand it off. Taylor in the backfield spins off, goes wide left, and touchdown for West Plains.
So the Zizzers score with 7:27 to go as Taylor goes in from 3 yards out, and the West Plains Zizzers now trail by 1, 7-6, and Cobb comes in to kick the extra point.
65-yard drive in just under 5 minutes. That was a good drive.
Yes, it was.
65 yards, ate up some time.
Well, we did it both, ran it and we threw it, and we got first downs, moved the ball.
Here's the extra point try. The ball is up, and the ball looks good, and it is. And we have played about 4.5 minutes of this football game, and the Zizzers now have tied it up. It's West Plains 7, Mountain Home 7, back in a minute on KDY.
Are you prepared for a major power outage? Butler Heating and Air can help with a reliable Generac standby generator that can power your whole house. Plus, now through September the 5th, get a free 7-year warranty of protection from Generac, a savings of $735. Contact Butler Heating and Air for a free consultation. Your authorized Generac dealer.
BHA, Butler Heating and Air. Call 256-7984.
Building lasting relationships, one customer at a time.
I've always wanted to be a nurse, but life got in the way. Kids, work, bills, it felt impossible. Then I discovered Missouri State West Plains has flexible programs that fit my schedule. Now I'm training for a career that gives back with job security for my family. Where do I want to be tomorrow? Helping others and building a future for my kids.
Missouri State West Plains. New beginnings, endless possibilities.
West Plains football continues now on Hot Country KDY.
Well, Cobb came up with a remedy for this kickoff return nonsense. Kick it out of the end zone.
Yeah, just kick it through the end zone, and they're not going to run it back. And Harlan, we're going to have to talk to the officials. That was a 45-second in between. They're supposed to give us a minute. They didn't do that.
They're not hip to network rules.
No, they're not. They must not work the radio station much.
No.
Well, let's see what the defense can do. First time they've been on the field tonight.
All right, here we go. Mountain Home with a hard count. Did West Plains jump? Well, everybody jumped, but they didn't throw a flag.
No flags were thrown. We haven't had one yet.
From the 20-yard line, this is Brantley Phillips. He's the quarterback, and he can run, he can throw. Option play left, pulls it back, turns it upfield, and hit, and he'll be dropped at about the 25-yard line. So a gain of 5 on the play.
Nice play there by Mr. Hunter. He's going to be everywhere. Let's just put it that way. Number 74 can do it all. He plays defensive end, plays defensive or offensive tackle, and it's hard to block him, and he blocks a lot of people.
Snap again. They'll drop it up the middle, and nothing there at all. They'll stop it for a loss of a yard. Nice play that time on the far side of the field. It's a lot of humanity.
Gavin Marshall that time come in from that inside linebacker position. Oh, excuse me. I said Gavin Marshall. Marshall's a safety. That was number 30 for the Zizzers making the tackle.
Luke Cropper.
Yes.
Here we go on third down. Quarterback hit from behind. He may have lost it. He did lose the football. And a flag comes down on the play, and the ball is covered at the 20-yard line, but there is a flag on the play.
I think we're going to get a helmet.
They're going to wave the flag off.
They're waving the flag off. Okay, I thought it was a fumble for sure, but I thought he threw the flag because I thought Hunter got a hold of the helmet. Now it's 4th down and 10, and the Bombers going to be punting it away to the Zizzers.
So the
Zizzer defense stepped up.
On 3rd down and 5, West Plains was able to get some pressure on the quarterback, and
It paid off. Now we'll get the ball back with a tie game. First quarter counting, 6 minutes to play.
And we've got too many men on the field. We still have too many men on the field. I don't think they're counting, fortunately.
Play clock down to 14, and now the snap. Kicks away by Phillips.
Oh, my gosh.
And a bomb. Fair catch, 40-yard line of West Plains.
Woo, that was a
wow.
punt. Oh, my gosh.
You know who that reminded me of? Paige Belangi.
Yes, yes. That was sky high. I don't have a stopwatch, but I bet that had at least 4.5 seconds.
It had to have at least a 4-second hang time, if not, probably more.
First and 10, West Plains at their own 40-yard line. We got a tie ball game, Harlan, with 5:35 to go here in quarter number 1, and the Zizzers have the football with an opportunity to drive it down the field again.
The officials will stop the clock momentarily.
Oh, we got an equipment situation here.
We've played 7 minutes, and have we had a penalty yet?
We have not had a flag yet.
Hallelujah.
Great game. We got people moving everywhere.
On first down, the Mountain Home's in a 3-man front. They'll hand it off up the middle. Taylor will spin away, be stood up, hit hard, and he'll still drag forward for a pickup of 2 to about the 42-yard line.
Number 8's going to have to go, or 48's going to have to go out of the ball game because his helmet came off. And in high school, when your helmet comes off, you have to leave the field. Pickup of about 2 on that play, and it was all on the running backs because he got hit in the backfield and spun around enough to get 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd down and 8 from the 42.
They bring an outside blitz, roll out to the right side. Miller throws down the right sideline. That ball is going to float way out of bounds, incomplete, and it'll be 3rd down and 8.
He threw that to the training staff over there on the Mountain Home sideline. Brings up 3rd and 8, like you said, Harlan, and that time Miller was he was being chased down that time. He couldn't get outside wide enough to escape the pressure. Threw the ball, it goes incomplete, and it brings up 3rd down and 8 for the West Plains Zizzers.
He only had one receiver on that play down the right sideline, Jacob Moore. There was no way, so he just threw it out of bounds, and that was a really smart thing to do. Now 3rd down and 8. Miller with a single back. Jackson Taylor, here's the snap, low snap, fumble snap, picked up. Miller will roll to the side, throws underneath, tipped it incomplete, nearly intercepted that time by Mountain Home.
That time the Bombers only brought 3 man on the pressure, and Miller, even though he dropped the ball, was able to get to the outside and throw it. Unfortunately, he threw it almost directly to the defensive linebacker, number 41, DeCelto, and he almost had the interception, but now it's a 4th down and 8, and we got a timeout on the field for another equipment repair.
West Plains will kick it from their own 42-yard line with 2 deep receivers for the Bombers. And you can't see, okay, now you can see the number. They don't have, in this case, they don't have Barrett Miller out there. So that's good.
Yes.
Low snap.
Uh-oh.
Kicked away, and a good job just getting rid of the football. It'll come down, take a bounce from Mountain Home, be down by Jacob Moore at the 33-yard line. So that could have been a disaster, but
turned out better than it should have.
Right.
Yeah, because that low snap bounce, and the punter, number 30 for the West Plains Zizzers, Luke Cropper, was able to corral it, get it away, and it's 1st and 10 for the Bombers from their own 33-yard line with 4:31 to go here in quarter number 1.
Mountain Home gains 7 or 8 yards on the change of possession and start from their own 33. 2 wide right, 2 in the slot. Here's a pass over the middle of the lob. Oh, it's incomplete.
No, it's not.
Oh, did they count that?
They counted that.
Wow, it's a complete pass on a diving catch at the 34-yard line of West Plains.
Carter Atkins made a heck of a catch, according to the officials. He had it when he went to get it, and when he hit the ground, it looked like the ball hit the ground, but he still maintained possession, and it's a 1st and 10 in Zizzer possession, or Zizzer territory.
Quick snap, back to throw. Ball caught, left sideline on the field. Throw breaks the tackle up the side. 10-5, touchdown for Mountain Home, and they take a 13-7 lead.
That didn't take long. 2 plays. They go 67 yards on the 2 plays. Get the touchdown on a First and 10, and it's going to be the Bombers 13, the Zizzers 7 after the touchdown pass.
They got
weapons.
Working. So, extra point. Here's the kick. It's up. It's hooked, but it's good.
It's good. 14-7. Mountain Home Bombers lead the Zizzers. We'll be back in a minute here on the radio, KKDY 102.5.
So you bought the Chevy Trail Boss for the farm, but somehow her coffee's in the cup holder and the seat's set just right for her. And now she's taking it on her shopping trip. Guess whose truck it is now? Together, let's drive.
This is John Bailey, personally inviting you to come to Bailey Chevy GMC to find your new truck today.
Bailey Chevy GMC, home of the Bailey factor.
Need CPAP or BiPAP supplies? Skip the wait at Ozarks Healthcare Medical Equipment. Reorder easily from home using our Patient Hub app or website portal and get your supplies shipped straight to your door. For a faster, hassle-free experience, call ahead at 800-874-8504 or order online today. Ozarks Healthcare Medical Equipment, 1703 West 8th Street in West Plains. Our community, our commitment, our care.
The Zizzers play here on today's Hot New Country KDY.
Ensuing kick by Mountain Home is returned by West Plains to the about 28-yard line. It'll be first down and 10 for West Plains, down 14-7 with 4:02 to go in the first quarter.
Lawson, number 4, Warren Lawson, a nice return there on a kick that he looked like he thought was going to go out of bounds, but it didn't, so he had to pick it up, got it to the middle, gets out to the, what'd you say, 29?
28, that's 29-yard line.
29-yard line where it's first and 10, West Plains.
Need another long drive here. Keep Mountain Home from building any momentum. They're up 14-7. Here's a draw play left, bouncing outside. Jackson Taylor gets to the corner, 33-yard line before he is tackled right there. And the Bombers with some more good pursuit that time. And the name that keeps coming up is 41, Caden Del Soto, senior linebacker, 195 pounds. Good player.
Yeah, he's been all over the field, and that time we've got our first flag on the play. And I think it's pretty obvious it was a hold against one of the West Plains offensive linemen as he basically tackled the far side tackle. They're going to mark off 10. And it'll be second down and 10 from the 19-yard line for the West Plains offense as they trail 14-7 with 3:55 to go here in quarter number 1 of the home opener. The opener for everybody this weekend.
We got the live stream going tonight. Drew Joyce is on top of that. So if you want to watch it, you can watch it on our YouTube channel, on Facebook, etc. Here's a pass play to the right, incomplete. Tried to get it to Jackson Taylor, swinging out of the backfield. And that'll bring up
second down and 20.
Second down and long.
You know, we haven't got one pass to Jacob Moore yet. And he is one of our major threats.
Yeah,
and we got to get the ball in his hands once in a while. And right now the Zizzers are, well, moving the ball pretty well, except we're down 14-7. And we got a second and 20.
5 wide, empty backfield. And now Mountain Home looks like they're coming.
Yep, they did.
And the snap, and he rolls to the right. Miller gets to the 20, 25-yard line. Hit and dropped at the 28-yard line, close to the original line of scrimmage, but it'll be third down and about 10.
There's a little chippiness going on out there, Harlan. There's a lot of throwing bodies around after the play. That's about the third time that their defensive backs have thrown one of our receivers to the ground. Third down and 11. The ball rests at the 28-yard line. We got to get to the 39 for a first and 10. Let's see what Ethan Miller's got in store for the Bombers on this play. Got a backfield full of running backs this time.
Defensive backfield a little more populated now. They'll take a little bigger drop. 3 receivers left, 2 to the right, and the snap. Miller looks right, throws to the sideline. Ball is incomplete. It was intended for Josiah Long, But, boy, it looked like Mountain Home had that one in the sight.
They had that one figured out because the defensive back stepped in front of that one. Fortunately, the ball was just a little bit short, hits the ground, and it's 4th down and 11. And the Zizzers are going to have to punt it away again. Back to punt for the West Plains Zizzers, number 30. That's Luke Cropper, and he's hoping he gets a better snap this time.
Now, you better pay attention because this time Mountain Home has put Barrett Miller back there to receive the kick, plus one other receiver, but that's the guy they want to get the football. He's back at his own 36. Here's the snap. Just got rid of it, and it's going to be a short kick. Takes a West Plains bounce. It'll go inside the 40 barely, and it'll be down right there, and it'll be Bomber football with 2:44 to play in the first quarter, and Mountain Home leads it 14-7.
And they've run how many offensive plays? 2?
Well, they had the one series where they had to
that's right. I forgot about the one series where they had to punt. Anyway, they're back out on the field. It's 1st and 10 from their own 40-yard line, and they're going to go spreads formation.
Look for something quick to the sideline here. Maybe. Nope. They're going to hand it off running right. There's Miller with a run. Turns it up at the 50, and he's down at the 48-yard line of West Plains. Gain of 12. First down for the Bombers.
Barrett Miller can run the football. Number 5 for the Bombers. They list him on the program as a 5'9", 190, and he can move. 1st and 10 in Zizzer territory. They mark it at the 47-yard line. Zizzer defense needs to step up here.
Phillips is the quarterback, and he takes the snap and rolls to the left. He looks, he throws underneath. The ball is caught. It'll be short of the first down by about a yard, it looks like, on the far side. Bryce Kincaid, the receiver for the Bombers, as he made the catch on the rollout to the left, and it'll be a 3rd down and short.
And the guys on the chain gang made a real good tackle over there on the far sideline.
Really did.
He made a good one.
Quick snap on 3rd and 1. Miller with it on the carry. Gets the first down. Keeps his feet across the 30 and eventually is tackled at the 27-yard line. So that'll be a first down gain of about 10 yards. And I'll tell you what, in the second half, by the 4th quarter, it's going to be a drag trying to tackle Barrett Miller.
Yeah, and we got one of our big guys coming off the field injured. That's Collins coming off with a bad ankle.
Quarterback draw. Phillips keeps it, dives forward, gets 4 or 5 yards up near the 23, 22-yard line of West Plains.
The Bombers have got a little momentum on their side. They're snapping the ball quick. The Zither defense is going to have to step up. It's 2nd down and 5 from the 24, and the Bombers have the football and are moving it down the field.
Here's a snap. They'll hand it off right up the middle and move the pile down to the 17-yard line or thereabouts. And that will be enough for a first down.
So their defense is going to have to step up. It's 1st and 10 now from the 17-yard line as the Bombers now have taken control of the offensive and defensive line and moving the Zizzers off the football.
1 minute to go. First quarter. Mountain Home threatens again. Quarterback fakes, rolls left, gets to the quarter. He's at the 10, hit, bounces off, keeps his feet, dives forward, and he is close to the goal line. But
they fumbled the ball.
Oh, they fumbled the football, and West Plains gets it.
He got hit right about the 6-yard line. The ball came out and went towards the end zone, but the Zizzers were able to recover at the 1-yard line. So the Zizzers get a break there as they force the fumble. They have it 1st and 10 at their own 1, but more importantly, they keep the Bombers out of the end zone here at the end of the first quarter.
Wow, what a break that was.
They're going to mark it at the 2, Harlan, so we got a little bit of room here near the end of the first quarter. We trail 14-7, but we do have the football and 98 yards to go to tie it up.
You see teams so reliant on the spread formation anymore that in a situation like this where you think you'd be better served be under center, so a lot of teams just can't do that.
They don't practice it, and they don't even have it in their playbooks. A lot of them don't. And West Plains is still in the spread offense at their own 2-yard line.
Ethan Miller on 1st and 10.
And as soon as I say that, they go to a tight formation.
Here's the snap, quick handoff. And they'll take it up the middle, and a good second effort gets the ball out to the 4-yard line. Jackson Taylor on the carry that time. He took a shot, but kept moving, and he picked up a couple, it looks like.
Now, that could be the last play of the quarter. It depends on what the Zizzers want to do because the play clock hasn't started yet, and we're at 18 on the game clock. And the Zizzers are staying in the huddle. That's the end of the first quarter, Harlan.
All right, so we'll send it back to the studio and come back in 90 seconds. The Zizzers and the Bombers, 14-7, Mountain Home, back in 90 seconds on KDY.
More than just a tire store. Don's Auto Service.
Don's Auto Service specializes in doing things better, from selling tires to complete quality auto repair and auto service. Serving the community for 40-plus years. Speaking of service, Don's Auto Service can provide air conditioning performance checks and services, computerized alignments, engine analysis, and more.
More than just a tire store. Don's Auto Service.
Save on America's favorite tractor, Kubota, from your family-owned Kubota dealer, Edgeler and Harper Farm Equipment in Mountain Grove and West Plains. Right now, get the L2502 package with loader, rotary cutter, box blade, and quick hitch for $394 per month with approved credit now through 9/30/25. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for details. That's Edgeler and Harper Farm Equipment in Mountain Grove and West Plains.
Remember, we are names you can trust. Edgeler and Harper Farm Equipment and Kubota.
From your first paycheck to your first home, starting your own business or celebrating your retirement, we're here for all of life's important moments. At Simmons Bank, our modern banking solutions make managing your finances effortless and efficient, so you can focus on what matters most. Simmons Bank, proud supporter of the moments that matter. SimmonsBank.com, member FDIC, equal housing lender, all accounts subject to approval.
It's back to the field for more Zizzer football action on Hot Country KDY.
Back with Paul Knight here at Zizzer Stadium. We start quarter number 2, Mountain Home 14, West Plains 7. And the Zizzers have the football, second down and 8 from their own 4-yard line.
They go back to the tight formation, 3 running backs, tight line. Bombers close everything down. Uh-oh. We got a flag? Yes, we do. Flag was thrown before the snap, so I'd say Mountain Home may have been in the neutral zone. Or we moved, one of the two. It's on them.
Well, it's taken a while to figure this out.
Ball. Offside, yeah. Good call, Fro.
Lined up.
Lined up in the neutral zone, so you get 5 freebies.
Does he see that well on the putting green?
No, he does not.
All right.
He putted pretty well in our match the other night.
All right. It is second down and about 4.
Little inside trap.
Another flag.
And I think they were in the neutral zone again. Somebody's lining up wrong, and
now it looks like they're going back the other way.
Now that's half the distance. So we go from the 9 to the 4.5.
Illegal procedure against West Plains, moving too quick. So we'll go right back where we were.
Oh, they took it all the way to the 3. From the 9 to the 3, that's a 6-yard penalty.
More or less where the line of scrimmage was, but not quite.
Yeah.
Brings the second down for the Zizzers.
Well, we're right back where we started, Harlan, with 11:56 to go in the second quarter. Zizzers down 14-7.
Ethan Miller looks it over. Handoff, running left. Jackson Taylor has to break it back inside to avoid a safety, and he'll be tackled probably about the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring up a third down play.
Third down, and it'll be about 7 or 8 for the West Plains Zizzers inside their own 5-yard line. And you really can't get out. You can't get too wild because the Bombers have been getting some pressure on the quarterback and don't want to turn it over down there. You just soon punt it away and try to play a little defense.
So West Plains dropped the first quarter 14-7. Let's see what we can do here. Big play, though. Third down and about 9 from the end zone. Rolling to the right. Ethan Miller throws on the run. Ball is caught And the tackle is made, a sure tackle at the 8-yard line to stop that play.
Wyatt Dew makes the catch at the 9-yard line, but it does bring up a 4th down, and the yard marker's not moving, but now they're moving. Okay, 4th down and about 4, and you got to punt this one away.
Drew Vigna on the tackle that time for Mountain Home.
Back deep for the Bombers, Gus Wilbur standing at his own, or the Zizzer 45-yard line. Cropper to kick it away.
Ought to play return here, I'd imagine. My. Low snap, kicks it away, and it's one of my 5 woods, goes out of bounds at the 29-yard line. It's terrible.
On a par 3.
On a par 3, that's right. But it happens sometimes, caught it off the side of his foot.
Yeah, and the Bombers have pretty good field position. Well, they got real good field position. It's going to be 1st and 10 at about the 30 or 29-yard line. Where are they going to mark it? They're going to mark it at the 29, so the Bombers have it 1st and 10 at the Zizzers 29 with 10:32 to go here in quarter number 2.
Mountain Home threatens to increase their lead here. They take the snap from the 29, rolling to the right, now the left. Phillips looks in the end zone, throws underneath, that ball is caught, and that'll be a 1st down at the 18-yard line for the Bombers. The reception by Caden Dodson, and it's 1st down for Mountain Home.
Dotson made the catch, picks up about 12, and it's a 1st down now at the 18-yard line for the Bombers. They get to the line of scrimmage in a hurry, and I expect to see number 5 carry this one.
On 1st down from the West Plains 18, they hand it off to Miller, and he'll take it up to about the 15-yard line. Barrett Miller on the carry. Mountain Home with 10 minutes to go in the second half. They may be hurrying up, but time's not an issue.
No, they got plenty of time, but they're in a hurry-up offense as they get to the line of scrimmage, and here we go.
Quarterback Phillips, slant over the middle, ball caught at the 10, tackle made there immediately by Jacob Moore. And it'll be a pickup on the play of about 7 yards, and it'll bring up a short yardage play on 3rd down. Here's the snap, they'll hand it off, running back going left. And he'll easily get the 1st down around the 6-yard line.
Miller picked up about 4, and he only needed 3 in the Scissors defense. Now looking at a 1st and goal from the 6-yard line as the Bombers are moving the football on the ground and through the air. And West Plains is going to have to step up right here.
First down and goal from the 7. Phillips takes his time, takes the snap, back to throw. Looks over the middle, ball is tipped incomplete. Terrific
nice play.
Defensive play that time for West Plains by Warren Lawson, who got a hand in on and got to knock the ball down.
Yeah, he did a good job of reaching across the body, knocking the ball away, and saving a touchdown for the West Plains defense right there, as the receiver had a little bit of an advantage, but Lawson made a good play.
2nd and goal from the 7-yard line. Let's see if Phillips takes it himself here. He takes the snap. He'll hand it off, and there's Miller getting down to the 2, maybe the 1-yard line, short of the goal line, but it'll bring up 3rd down. Jacob Moore on the stop.
And the Bombers get right back to the line of scrimmage, not going to give the Zizzers a chance to do much as they try to substitute, and they just take the snap, quarterback sneak, and we got an illegal participation penalty, and we've got a touchdown as well. So let's see what happens. They got all kinds of, they got flags everywhere and people signaling touchdown, and we don't know what's going on out there.
How did they not blow that dead before he got to the goal line? I don't understand that. But doesn't matter because there's going to be illegal procedure probably on Mountain Home. They hurried to the line, and there's no way they were all set. But who knows?
I was going to say the officials are talking it over because there's 3 flags on the field. Both the side judge and the back judge and referee threw a flag on that one. Let's see what it is.
It was either very obvious or all 3 of them just had a hallucination, I guess. They pick up one of the flags, and it's going to be what? Illegal shift.
Illegal shift against the Bombers, so the touchdown's not good. But they got an illegal participation against the Zizzers, so they offset, and we're going to start all over. 3rd down and goal from the 2. Zizzers didn't get off the field in time, and the Bombers moved too fast.
And it's 3rd down, and the Zizzers are on defense.
So that was a missed opportunity right there. Now, third down. Quarterback, hands right. Miller dances into the end zone for a touchdown for Mountain Home at 7:54, and the Bombers take a 20-7 lead.
Miller from 2 yards out, and the Bombers are up now 20-7 as the extra point kicker number 82 for the Bombers comes out here. That's Isaac Ballard. Ballard been pretty good so far, and the Bombers are starting to take control, Harlan.
They've had, since that opening kickoff, they've had, except for their first drive, they've had decent field position, but they haven't had much of a problem moving the ball. Here's the extra point kick. It's
good.
A wedge, and it's good. And with 7:54 to go in the first half, West Plains trailing now. Mountain Home 21-7. Back in 1 minute on KDY.
This is Damon at TLG Peterbilt, Willow Springs. We supply parts for all makes of trucks and trailers to get you back on the road quickly as possible. If we don't have it, we'll get it. Find us on Highway 60 in Willow Springs or online at tlgtrucks.com for fast, friendly service to get you back on the road in no time. TLG Peterbilt, uptime all the time.
Hi, this is Taylor Grubauer with Taylor Grubauer Chevrolet Buick and GMC in West Plains. We have a huge selection of Buick SUVs in stock. Buick Encore GX, Buick Envista, Buick Envision, and the all-new 2025 Buick Enclave. The best discounts, the best selection, the best price. And, hey, we are Howell County's only Buick dealer within 100 miles of any direction.
Together, let's drive to Taylor Grubauer Chevrolet Buick and GMC in West Plains for great service and the best price.
Now it's more Zizzer football excitement on Hot Country KDY.
Bombers to kick it away with a 21-7 lead from right to left. Here's the high kick. Comes down at the 4-yard line. West Plains will return 10, 15-yard line, 20-yard line. Big hit at the 23. Finally, the pile will move to the 25, and that's where West Plains will start this drive. Paul, we have so many sponsors on our Zizzer broadcast.
It's amazing, Harlan, the way that the folks of West Plains have supported the Zizzers. Wood Mechanical Heating and Air Contractors is one of them. And then you got America's Car Mart of West Plains at 1702 Porter Wagner Boulevard, right here in West Plains.
You know something we haven't seen so far? It's milder here for week one. We haven't seen water breaks yet.
No.
We haven't seen anybody cramp up yet. Milder weather can do a lot of good. You know?
Yeah, and Harlan, too, anymore your conditioning is all summer long. You know, they take basically 1 week off.
All right, spread set. Miller from the 25 for West Plains, and a flag is thrown, and the play is blown down.
I think number 1 moved too soon. Illegal procedure. Yep. 5-man crew. They do that all the time now in the high schools, don't they?
Mm-hmm. Second time that West Plains has been hit with a penalty on a first down play in the drive. Well, actually, that's not true. Mountain Home got hit with a penalty. Then we got hit with a penalty.
Yeah, then we returned the favor. Second down and 15 now from the 20-yard line for the West Plains Zizzers. They trail 21-7 with 6:54 to go here in quarter number 2 at home against the Mountain Home Bombers.
First and 15 from the 20-yard line. Miller takes the snap, fakes, now runs up the middle with it, gets across the 20, 23, and that'll be about it. Mountain Home showed some team speed on defense right there. They really closed well on Ethan Miller running the football.
You know, one thing we haven't mentioned the fact tonight, Harlan, is the guy on the other sideline. He used to be on our sideline.
Who is that?
Mr. Airy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know, timeout's going to be called by West Plains. I did football games where Steve Airy played.
Played at Willow Springs?
No, at Thayer.
At Thayer.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I got to tell you, I coached a game. He was a senior.
Yeah, that's about mid-'80s or early 80s.
Early 80s, yeah. I came here in 1983, and first year we went to Thayer. Coach Michael and our bunch went to Thayer, and they were pretty good, but we just happened to be a little bit better. You know, one of our losses that year was our opener to this very same team. One of our 2 losses. We lost again to Camdenton in the playoffs.
Well, I'm sure Bob Shore had a pretty good team, though.
Yeah, they went on and won the state championship.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Here we go. Second down, 13 at the 23-yard line for West Plains. Here's the snap. Outside rush, deep down the left sideline. Got a guy open. The ball's too tall, incomplete. Jacob Moore was streaking down the left side.
And Moore was wide open.
That's right.
And he's got to go get the football because he threw it into the track.
That was a pretty well thrown ball, actually.
Yes, it was. That was a well thrown ball, and Moore just could not get to it, unfortunately, because he was wide open. He had 5 yards on the defender. Now it brings up 3rd down and about 13 for the West Plains Zizzers from their own 22-yard line. Clock stopped with 6:25 to go in the quarter. Zizzers trail 21-7. Big play here, Harlan, to keep the ball in your possession.
Really need a first down, but it's going to be tough.
Yeah.
3rd and 13 from the 23-yard line. See what the Bombers do on defense. They're going to drop into coverage. Back to throw it. Miller steps up and throws it down the left side.
Oh,
nice.
nice.
Caught for a first down, and West Plains will move the chains on Jacob Moore, and an improvisational type play and a gain of 12.
Nice play there by Miller to get rid of that ball just in time, and number 13 makes his first reception. That's Jacob Moore. He makes his first reception of the night, and it's a big first down for the West Plains Zizzers as they now have it 1st and 10 out to their own 37-yard line.
West Plains has been pretty efficient when it comes to throwing the ball so far tonight.
1st and 10.
Clock running with 6 minutes to play in the half. Here's a little swing pass out to the right side. That ball is caught big, hit right at the line of scrimmage, and there won't be anything gained from that except a bruise.
Yeah, Gus Wilbur, the outside linebacker, came up in a hurry and made the hit, and there was a gain of 1. And unfortunately for number 22, Wyatt Dew, that was a hard-earned yard. 2nd down and 9, though, for the West Plains Zizzers. Clock runs. We're inside 5:30 to go here in the second quarter. Zizzers trail 21-7.
Where's Jacob Moore? He's on the near side by himself. Now Jackson Taylor moves into the right slot. Nobody back there with Ethan Miller. Here's a pass, little hook pattern, and incomplete right through the hands of the intended receiver, Dominic Hale, and that'll bring up 3rd down.
3rd down and a long 8 for the West Plains Zizzers now at their own 38.5-yard line. And West Plains needs to get this first down to keep the clock running and keep the Bomber offense off the field. And the Bombers, I expect the Bombers to play pass defense here. They've only got 3 down linemen close to the line of scrimmage, unless they walk one of those or 2 of those linebackers up as they're getting ready to do.
3rd down and 9, 38-yard line of West Plains. Ethan Miller takes the snap, looks right, rolls right, pulls it down, and he's going to pass it incomplete. I thought he was going to go out of bounds, but it's an incomplete pass. As he was chased out of bounds, it'll be 4th down.
I was going to say he tried to get rid of that football, and I thought he was out of bounds before he threw it, but the officials didn't agree, and it's going to be a 4th down and about 8. Back in to kick again is number 30 for the West Plains Zizzers. That's Luke Cropper, and Judd needs to get that ball back to him without bouncing it.
2 deep receivers inside the 30-yard line for the Bombers. And now West Plains will spread out in the punt formation.
Good snap.
Really good snap. Kick away, short kick. It will hit. No, it'll go out of bounds at around the 41-yard line.
They're going to walk.
Uh-oh. Yeah, they're going to move it all the way up to the 45 of Mountain Home. So a very short kick that time. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bombers. They got a lot of time left here in the half.
They got 5 minutes exactly here in the first half. They lead 21-7 here in the opener for both teams here at Zizzers Stadium.
Terrific crowd tonight.
Good crowd. I mean, We got the red seats are almost full, and, of course, the benches on both sides. Student side's full, and then the student bleachers are really full down there on that end.
Phillips throws on first down, ball caught at the 47-yard line of West Plains. Tackle made at the 44 on the catch and run by Bryce Kincaid from Brantley Phillips. And that'll bring up first down again.
First down for the Bombers in Zizzer territory at the 43.5-yard line. And the Bombers have taken to the air here in the second quarter.
Phillips takes the snap. Got to rush up the middle. Throws the football. That ball is going to be, is it caught? No, incomplete. Right off the fingertips. It looked like, again, Bryce Kincaid.
He tried to run under it, but he just wasn't quite quick enough. That ball hit the ground at about the 18-yard line, and it's going to bring up second down and 10. Clock stop. 4:40 to go here in the second quarter, and the Bombers lead 21-7.
We get LaGrange between plays here.
Yes. Press box is busy.
48-yard line, quarterback option right. Phillips has to turn it up inside, and he'll be stopped at the 42-yard line and only gain a couple yards.
That time the Zizzers took away the pitch man. Judd came up from his outside linebacker position. He was in position to maybe even take the pitch if the quarterback tossed it to the running back, but he cut it up inside, gets maybe a yard, maybe two, and brings up third down and a long 8 for the Bombers from the West Plains 41.5-yard line.
We have seen this quarterback, Brantley Phillips, take off one time tonight, but he's one to watch right here. Roll out pass to the right. Phillips will throw the ball, and that's incomplete. Kind of a pass into no man's land down the right side.
I was going to say he threw that between everybody, and it hits the ground and brings up fourth down, and looks like the Bombers are going to punt it away. So the Zizzer defense gets another stop, and going back deep for the West Plains Zizzers, that's Dominic Hale to recover or receive this punt. Along with number 20 for the West Plains Zizzers, that's Gavin Marshall.
I would be shocked if they don't fake this. Brantley Phillips is the quarterback. He's also the punter.
Yeah.
And this is a perfect spot on the field to try a fake. And
well, the Zizzers have five men up front, 5 linebackers. They're expecting a fake as well.
Nope. He'll pooch it down the middle. It'll take a big bounce. It goes inside the 10 and down to the 5-yard line. The West Plains will have first down and 95.
First down and 5, or first and 10 from their own 5-yard line with 3:44 to go in the first half. Zizzers trail 21-7, but they do have the football in 3 minutes and 44 seconds to get to the other end.
And if nothing else on this series, if West Plains can get to the half down no worse than 2 touchdowns, they ought to count that as
and they get the
fortunate.
ball to start the second half too with the kickoff.
Right.
Started our own 5 though, Harlan.
First down and 10 from the 5-yard line. Single running back, Jackson Taylor, snap back. Ethan Miller in the end zone. Steps up, throws it on the run. Ball caught by Taylor, and he is sawed in half at the 16-yard line, and that's very close to a first down.
And Taylor is getting up really slow, and we talked about in the pregame, he's going to take some hits, and how's he going to handle it? He goes to the huddle, but I think the Zizzers want to send somebody in for him, and he says, no, I'll stay here.
Man, if your eye got hit like that, we'd be calling 911. It was a good hit.
They'd have to call Robertson Drago.
Yeah, to be honest, I guess. Back to throw it, Miller on first and 10. Roll out pass to the right. Pulls it down, throws it on the run, incomplete. Threw it into the turf to nobody, and it'll be second down.
He was smart enough to get rid of that one as the Bombers were closing in. In fact, 3 Bombers took Miller to the turf that time. Brings up a second down and 10 from the 17-yard line with 3:23 to go here in quarter number 2.
We have thrown the ball
a bunch.
Way more than I expected us to. We haven't thrown the ball down the field except for one time, but we really tossed it from side to side quite a bit.
Dink and dunk. Short passing game.
Vacant backfield with the exception of number 7, Ethan Miller. He takes it now up the middle, and nothing. I mean, nothing there. That was
Warren
shut
Lawson
down
was the
immediately.
running back that time, and now he's on the ground.
Blake Vaco, a 195-pound linebacker. First one up off the pile there.
Jackson Taylor was out one play, and Lawson run the ball that time, and he goes to the sideline with a limp. So we trade places.
And now third down. Third down and 9 from the 17. Miller back to throw. Flushed left, throws to the left, to the sideline, incomplete. Try to get Jacob Moore.
Oh, we got a flag. And we got a flag over here.
Play.
We got flags everywhere.
There's a flag near where the ball was thrown. There's a flag thrown on this side of the field. They couldn't possibly be for the same thing.
No.
Wouldn't think.
One on the far side is for pass interference, and the guy walked over and picked up this one before the referee could find him, before the white hat could find him. Pass interference against the Bombers, and the second flag was picked up because it was against, it looked like to me it was going to be a personal foul against either number 11 or number 8. Zizzers, number 11, or the Bombers, number 8. We're having a kind of a contest.
So they'll mark off the penalty. It'll be a 15-yard penalty. In high school, pass interference is from the line of scrimmage. And so it moves up to the 33-yard line. That's a huge, huge break because that might, if nothing else, keep Mountain Home from getting the ball back.
Well, I was going to say it's a 1st and 10 with 2:39 to go, and we've got the ball out past the 30-yard line with an opportunity to maybe get it down the field.
Jackson Taylor in the left slot. Miller to throw. Over the middle, ball tipped and a dive. Was it picked off?
No. I was pretty sure it hit the ground, and the umpire turned around and he saw it hit the ground, and that's going to be an incomplete pass. And it's second down. Clock stops. 2:34 to go here in the second quarter, and the Zizzers trail 21-7.
Hunter Estes nearly intercepted that pass, and I thought that was more of a reception than the long pass play that Mountain Home had earlier, where the kid laid out for it, and then the ball had to hit the ground when he was pulling it in.
Yeah.
But now it's second down and 10. Clock at 2:34, not running.
Bombers are bringing heat.
West Plains down by 2 touchdowns, 21-7. Snap, quick throw to the sideline. Ball is caught at the 40-yard line, and a flag comes down. We may have a face mask here.
Yeah, I think the face mask is going to be against the Zizzers because he put his hand right in the face mask of number 6, the defensive back. Let's see how they saw it.
I'd say chances are they saw it precisely the way you did. But we'll see.
Yeah, they're pointing towards West Plains.
My gosh, did you notice how many cheerleaders Mountain Home has?
I think that's their dance team and cheerleaders. They brought a bunch of folks.
And chemistry and good grief.
They're having a math class up there in the press box.
That's a bunch of kids over there. And they've got a bunch of people here. You see all these people, a lot of people lined up on the sideline outside the track. A lot of them are wearing blue tonight. It's second down.
Second down and 11.
11 yards to go. Jackson Taylor to the left, same formation. Hale in motion, takes a handoff on a sweep. He has nowhere to go, and he is buried back at the 29-yard line, and there'll be a loss of 4 on the play.
Loss of 4, and it looks like the Bombers may be taking a timeout here.
Not yet.
No.
They're not.
I thought Airy was signaling for a timeout, but I guess I was wrong. 1:54 to go, third down and about 14 for the West Plains Zizzers from their own 30-yard line. 1:46 to go in a half. They trail 21-7.
When you got a really good quarterback, you don't need as much time as you might otherwise.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Phillips, they can get the ball down the field quick. And now it's third down and 14.
And West Plains is going to have to take a timeout because they only had 10 men on the field. So we got a timeout, Harlan.
Timeout, back in a minute on KDY. Attention small business owners.
I'm State Farm Agent Justin Shelby, and I'm a small business owner too. So why not insure your small business with a fellow small business owner who also happens to be a good neighbor? If you have questions on your business insurance, business auto insurance, small business retirement plans, or group life insurance for your business, contact me, State Farm Agent Justin Shelby, today in West Plains and in Houston.
It's a new fun place to eat and play golf indoors. Par 4 and More is open on West Highway 160, just 2 miles west of Walmart. Par 4 and More has a full-service restaurant, 3 indoor golf simulators, and 1,400 square feet of arcade. Get a group together, bring your clubs, or use their clubs, and shoot around on one of the golf simulators. It's Par 4 and More. Search them online, Par 4 and More, or on Facebook, Par 4 and More, a country club for all.
The action continues now with more Zizzer football on Hot Country KDY.
Big play, 1:25 to go in the half. West Plains with it. 3rd down 14 from their own 29-yard line. Back to Miller. He looks over the middle, flushed out of the pocket, running to the right. Throws it over the middle, sliding catch. It won't be a first down. Josiah Long with the reception. I think it was Josiah. No, it was Kobe Dotson. No, I was
Josh Long.
It was Josiah Long.
Josiah Long was the catch on the catch. And now the Bombers take timeout because there's 1:08 to go, and they're going to get the punt. And they're thinking they may be able to get some good field position because we've had a struggle with our punting game.
All right, back in a minute on KDY. It's rock chip season. Okay, let's be honest. With the roads around here, it's always rock chip season. When you get a rock chip, go see Kevin at SMP Quality Auto Glass. He can fix your rock chip and keep it from spreading and making your windshield look more like a road map. If you need a whole new windshield put in because you waited too long, he does those too. SMP Quality Auto Glass, next to DQ in West Plains. Show us your crack. All right, coming out of the timeout, West Plains. I'm sure they're lining up as if they're going to go for it, but
I think they're going to drop back and punt.
Skeptical.
Well, but the center's out there. It's not Judd. It's the offense is on the field, 4th down and about 7, and the Bombers are going to be forced to play defense.
Boy, if you do, you better make it.
They put some time back on the clock, too. They put 1:11 on there instead of 1:08.
All right, it's going to be 4th down and about 6 from the 37-yard line of West Plains. They're going to go for it with a minute 8 to go, minute 11 to go.
Oh, we got them to jump off sides. So now instead of 4th and 7 or 4th and 6, it's 4th and 1 as the defensive end jumped off sides with the cadence. And now it's a very manageable position. And looks like West Plains may actually go for it this time, Harlan, rather than trying to draw somebody off sides again.
Well, we'll see what West Plains
1
decides to do here. You can see Steve Airy on the other sideline. Top of his head looks red. He's not going for that encroachment thing.
No, he's not. He didn't like that at all. But the defensive end jumped almost into the backfield.
4th and 1, quarterback draw right at the middle. 1st down, West Plains. They needed 1, they got 2 to the 44-yard line.
The biggest thing about that is, Harlan, Mountain Home won't get the ball.
Correct.
Most likely for the rest of the half.
1 minute left.
Clock's running. Zizzers should have 2 timeouts left. I don't know where they keep those anymore.
It's up top of the scoreboard. You can't see it, I don't think. No, there it is. Right there, below the
Yep, right below
ad.
the name. Yep.
All right, back to throw it. Miller again, rolls left. He throws left. High pass. Caught and out of bounds. And Jacob Moore, I think, was the receiver.
Yes, it was. Jacob Moore, number 13, makes the catch right there on the sideline, steps out of bounds at the 39-yard line. 39 seconds to go. The ball's 1st and 10 for the West Plains Zizzers at the Bomber 39-yard line. A lot of 39s on that call.
17-yard pickup on the play for West Plains, and that does move the chains and stop the clock.
So the Zizzers with an opportunity to get some points here with a couple of big plays.
On first down, West Plains threatens to close the gap here. Low snap, Miller throws over the middle, ball caught, and immediately the tackle is made by their running back, linebacker, Barrett Miller.
Zizzers take time.
Timeout on the field, and back in a minute with West Plains trailing 21-7. Half minute to go in the first half. Back in a minute on KDY.
It's time to start planning for a vacation. Wilbanks Tire reminds you to check your tires before you hit the road. Wilbanks Tire in West Plains is the tire guy that can get you back on the road with new tread and a price you can afford. Plus, once you buy a set of tires from Wilbanks Tire, you can come in anytime for a free tire rotation for the life of your tires. So once you're a customer of Wilbanks Tire, you will always be a customer of Wilbanks Tire. Located at 201 West 2nd Street in West Plains.
Local people helping local people. That's what Ozark Independent Living is all about. Ozark Independent Living helps the disabled, the elderly, Medicaid recipients, and disabled veterans remain in their homes independently. Do you know someone who needs help? Contact Ozark Independent Living today in West Plains, 417-257-0038.
Your care, your choice, your independence. Ozark Independent Living.
Here we go on the rollout on the next play. Throw down the right sideline. Diving catch. Did he get it? I think
Yes,
he
he
did.
did.
A first
They said
down for
first
West
and
Plains.
10.
And Dominic Hale again with the reception. Down to the 22, and that's a first down for West Plains.
First and 10 from the 22. We still got 28 seconds to go. Zizzers with an opportunity here, Harlan. And a couple of more completions. And I think we still got one timeout left. Yes.
So the Zizzers still with time. No time ran off the clock. Did you notice that?
I did not notice that, but we're at home.
Here's a toss over the middle. Jackson Taylor with the catch, and he's down to the 13-yard line. That's very close to another first down.
If it's a first down, that'll stop the clock, but the clock continues to run now, and we're at 15 seconds. And now he's going to down it, and it was a...
Yeah, he spiked it.
He spiked it. That was the second down play, so it's 3rd down and 1. But more importantly, there's only 13 seconds to go. But the Zizzers still have that one timeout, and the ball rests at the 14-yard line.
So they got one timeout. If they get the first down, they've got to get it to about the 13-yard line for the first down. And the ball right now just inside the 15.
That wasn't a very long timeout the Zizzers took. Speaking of timeout, Global's Collision Repair on Old Airport Road in West Plains. Relax, they will take care of it from here.
All right. Miller with a receiver left, rolls out to the right. He looks into the right corner, throws, lobs over the top, incomplete, threw it out of bounds smartly with 8 seconds to play.
8 seconds to go, one timeout left, and it's 4th down. Do you kick the field goal? They got Cobb out there already. We're going to try to get 3. Cobb was out there before the ball actually hit the ground, I think. He's ready.
You don't want to come out of this with nothing. If you can get something, take what you can get.
Going to be a 31-yarder as the ball is going to be placed at the 21. They don't get to use a tee in college or in high school anymore?
Evidently not.
Obviously not, or he didn't want to use one.
31-yard kick. There it is. It's up. Is it long enough? It is good.
4 seconds to go in the half, and the Zizzers get 3 on the 31-yard field goal by Cobb.
So we'll take a quick minute timeout and wrap up the half in a moment here on Hot Country KDY.
There's nothing better than football. And just like the Zizzers bring power to the field, Cape Electrical Supply brings power to your projects. Whether you're a contractor, business, or DIYer, we've got the electrical supplies you need to hit a home run. From wiring and lighting to tools and expert advice, Cape Electrical Supply is your trusted teammate. Visit us in West Plains or check us out online. Cape Electrical Supply, powering our community, one connection at a time.
Shrimp Runner Seafood is now open in West Plains across from the Civic Center at 109 St. Louis Street. Call ahead or stop in and pick up fresh Gulf crawfish, fish, and shrimp that's shipped every week. Hey, make things awesome. You can check out Shrimp Runner's Boil Barn, serving up boiled shrimp, crawfish, and crab legs. Wow, it's spectacular. And it's right here in West Plains. Shrimp Runner Seafood and Shrimp Runner's Boil Barn. Check it out. No buck. We come back and the ensuing kick is covered by Mountain Home. 2 seconds run off the clock at the 24-yard line.
Buy or sell real estate with Iron Brand Realty right here in West Plains.
Heard of them.
Harlan, once again, we have got a bunch of sponsors, and people have stepped up to the pump for people to listen to us.
Yep. And also watch the live stream. Speaking of that,
I forgot about the live stream.
See that red shirt over there in that lit room? That's Drew Joyce.
That's Drew Joyce. He's running this live stream, is he?
He's not waving at us, but there he is.
He's
he
waving.
Is. Okay.
He's waving.
West Plains, I think, is anticipating a prevent situation here because we have 11 players on the field and 2 of them on the line of scrimmage.
Hey.
Hook and ladder time.
I was going to say we got one play, and then the band will come out.
The ball is at the 24-yard line of Mountain Home. He may just take it and take a knee here. He's not going to do anything until the officials.
So they put 4 seconds back on the clock because he downed the ball when he touched it.
That's true.
So no time should have come off.
Good point. Playing at home. Here we go. High snap. Quarterback draw right up the middle. And here he goes. Phillips turns it up. Breaks a tackle. Hit from behind. Tackled at the 41-yard line. So a gain on the play is 17 yards, but that's the end of the first half. And the Mountain Home Bombers enjoy a 21-10 lead on the West Plains Zizzers. And we'll come back in 4 minutes on KDY.
Junkyard Dog, you got your ears on? Come on. 10-4, what can I do for you? I just passed you, son. Where'd you get all that chrome and them chicken lights? Come back. Rick's Truck Repair. They got the biggest selection of chrome and LED lights within 100 miles, and they're my go-to place for repair, so I'm not down for long. Mercy me, my Rick's got some issues. What's there, 20? They're on Cell 63 in West Plains next to Highland Dairy. This is the Roadrunner, and I am headed to Rick's Truck Repair. I am gone.
If you're a pro or even a do-it-yourselfer, Wind Supply of West Plains is your store. Wind Supply of West Plains is your supply store for A.O. Smith water heaters, Delta faucets, Milwaukee tools, Klein tools, and all the accessories you need to do your plumbing yourself. Find them in West Plains at 1015 Preacher Row Boulevard and online at windsupplyofwestplains.com. Wind Supply of West Plains is for pros like you.
This is Ginger with Miller Satellite and Home Store. Did you know that HughesNet is faster than ever before? Plus, with it being back to school time, I can save you $30 a month for the next 12 months with a price lock guarantee. So if you're looking for fast, reliable internet, then you need HughesNet with unlimited data and whole home Wi-Fi. So you can get all your homework done no matter where you live. Give me a call today at Miller Satellite and Home Store at 417-255-1972.
Kirsch Feed and Farm Supply, we have it all for you. Kirsch Feed and Farm Supply, where we love what we do.
Hi, this is Jordan. We are now selling bulk feed available for pickup at our West Plains store. Stop in and fill feed tote sacks, bulk containers, and feed boxes. There's no need to go anywhere else. Buy in bulk and save. Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply in West Plains.
Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply since 1974. Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, we're more than a farm store.
Are you prepared for a major power outage? Butler Heating and Air can help with a reliable Generac standby generator that can power your whole house. Plus, now through September the 5th, get a free 7-year warranty of protection from Generac, a savings of $735. Contact Butler Heating and Air for a free consultation. Your authorized Generac dealer.
BHA, Butler Heating and Air. Call 256-7984.
Building lasting relationships, one customer at a time.
I've always wanted to be a nurse, but life got in the way. Kids, work, bills, it felt impossible. Then I discovered Missouri State West Plains has flexible programs that fit my schedule. Now I'm training for a career that gives back with job security for my family. Where do I want to be tomorrow? Helping others and building a future for my kids.
Missouri State West Plains. New beginnings, endless possibilities.
West Plains football continues now on Hot Country KDY.
Pretty good first half of football. We were expecting Mountain Home to come out strong, and they did as they returned the opening kick for a 97-yard touchdown return to take an early lead. But I thought West Plains did a pretty good job of holding their own and staying in the game.
I was going to say, I think the offense did a pretty good job of keeping control of the football a little bit with the running game and the short passing game, and had that one opportunity that the man was open downfield, but unfortunately it was just slightly overthrown. But the Zizzers did a good job defensively. They kept the Bombers from only giving up 2 touchdowns defensively, of course, the opening kickoff. And then the offense was able to go down the field and get 10 points. So we'll see. The Zizzers get the second half kickoff to start the second half. And, you know, the offense get out there, run the football, the little short passing game, maybe throw a deep one now and then and put some points on the board. But it's been a pretty good ball game to watch, even though the Zizzers are down 21-10. It's not by any means over.
So when you go to the second half of the game and you try to figure out, well, I wonder how they'll approach things second half. Mountain Home can mix it up and do pretty much what they want, but I'd be surprised if they didn't try to lean on their running back, Barrett Miller, a little bit more, because he didn't really have very many chances in the first half.
Well, I was going to say they threw the ball a lot more than I thought they were going to, because they talked about, Ari talked about in his quote, the pre-game on Channel 3, about where they talked to all the teams and everything, the fact that they did have a returning quarterback and a returning running back, and they were going to spread it out a little bit more and give both those guys an opportunity to show their skills. And obviously the quarterback can throw the football, but they didn't run it near as much as I thought they were going to, or either one.
The Scissor Pride Band is out there doing their thing as they do for all the home games. Next week, it will be on the road as the Scissors play Springfield Parkview, and that'll be at Kennedy Stadium. Travis and Paul will be there for that. And then we've got a pretty good stretch of home games coming up.
Yeah, I was going to say we've got Hillcrest and Branson here at the Zizzers Stadium the next 3 weeks or the next 2 weeks, then 2 games on the road, and finish the season with 2 home games and an away game, that one to Carl Junction, which, Harlan, I hate to say this, but I don't remember going anywhere except for about a 2-hour drive from West Plains anymore. You get on the bus, you go 2 hours, or you get in the car, you get in your van and go 2 hours to wherever the Zizzers are going to play, just because that's what happens when you're a large school in the middle of nowhere.
Halftime is here. The score is 21-10. And we'll see if we can dredge up a score or two from other games tonight. But we'll take another 4-minute break and come back in a moment here on Hot Country KDY.
So you bought the Chevy Trail Boss for the farm, but somehow her coffee's in a cup holder and the seat's set just right for her. And now she's taking it on her shopping trip. Guess whose truck it is now? Together, let's drive.
This is John Bailey, personally inviting you to come to Bailey Chevy GMC to find your new truck today.
Bailey Chevy GMC, home of the Bailey factor.
Need CPAP or BiPAP supplies? Skip the wait at Ozarks Healthcare Medical Equipment. Reorder easily from home using our Patient Hub app or website portal and get your supplies shipped straight to your door. For a faster, hassle-free experience, call ahead at 800-874-8504 or order online today. Ozarks Healthcare Medical Equipment, 1703 West 8th Street in West Plains. Our community, our commitment, our care.
More than just a tire store. Don's Auto Service.
Don's Auto Service specializes in doing things better and offer a wide variety of tires, including lawn and garden tires, farm and agricultural tires. It's that time of year. If you need tire-related services like an alignment or rotation, stop on in. They'll be happy to help you.
More than just a tire store. Don's Auto Service.
Now's the best time to buy a Kubota from your family-owned Kubota dealer, Edgelern Harper Farm Equipment in Mountain Grove and West Plains. Right now, get the L3302 package with loader, rotary cutter, box blade, and quick hitch for $458 per month with approved credit now through 9/30/25. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for details. That's Edgelern Harper Farm Equipment in Mountain Grove and West Plains.
Remember, we are names you can trust. Edgelern Harper Farm Equipment.
Equipment and Kubota.
From your first paycheck to your first home, starting your own business or celebrating your retirement, we're here for all of life's important moments. At Simmons Bank, our modern banking solutions make managing your finances effortless and efficient, so you can focus on what matters most. Simmons Bank, proud supporter of the moments that matter. SimmonsBank.com, member FDIC, equal housing lender, all accounts subject to approval.
This is Damon at TLG Peterbilt, Willow Springs. We supply parts for all makes of trucks and trailers to get you back on the road quickly as possible. If we don't have it, we'll get it. Find us on Highway 60 in Willow Springs or online at tlgtrucks.com for fast, friendly service to get you back on the road in no time. TLG Peterbilt, uptime all the time.
Attention small business owners.
I'm State Farm Agent Justin Shelby, and I'm a small business owner too. So why not insure your small business with a fellow small business owner who also happens to be a good neighbor? If you have questions on your business insurance, business auto insurance, small business retirement plans, or group life insurance for your business, contact me, State Farm Agent Justin Shelby, today in West Plains and in Houston.
It's a new fun place to eat and play golf indoors. Par 4 and More is open on West Highway 160, just 2 miles west of Walmart. Par 4 and More has a full-service restaurant, 3 indoor golf simulators, and 1,400 square feet of arcade. Get a group together, bring your clubs, or use their clubs, and shoot around on one of the golf simulators. It's Par 4 and More. Search them online, Par 4 and More, or on Facebook, Par 4 and More, a country club for all.
The Zizzers play here on today's Hot New Country KDY.
We're back here with Paul Knight at Zizzers Stadium. West Plains trailing here at the half by a score of 21-10. The Ozark Mountain Conference this year, if you're wondering about that, I don't know that there is a team right off the top of my head that you would say is clearly the best team in the league. Branson's probably going to be pretty good again.
Well, I was going to say Branson last year went through this regular season undefeated, and you know, they're going to be pretty good because they've got a lot of people back. And then Bolivar, they're always pretty decent. Bolivar's always pretty decent. Carl Junson's supposed to be better than they've been. Rogersville's supposed to be a little bit better. Marshfield got beat last night, or did they win last night against Parkview? I can't remember. It was 7-6, but I can't remember who won. It was they played at the Kennedy Stadium, and I can't remember if Parkview won or if Marshfield won, but it was a 7-6 ball game. And so, you know, like I said, it's our non-conference schedule is pretty tough, though.
Well, I don't know how many non-conference games teams in this conference are opening or playing a team like Mountain Home.
Yeah, I was going to say, you get 3 non-conference games because you got 6 conference games with the 7 schools, and you get a 9-game regular season because you get the first game of the playoffs. Everybody has to count that as their 10th game. And West Plains non-conference schedule, of course, Mountain Home tonight, and then Parkview next week, and then Poplar Bluff on October 10th are our 3 non-conference games. And at least 2 of those are at home. You know, we got to go to Parkview, but, you know, Parkview's not been very good recently, and maybe we can get a W up there next week and kind of get things rolling a little bit. We're not out of this one. It's only 21-10, and we get the ball to start the second half, Harlan, and it's, you know, go down and get a score. That makes it 21-17.
This extended halftime, I think,
20 minutes,
is allowing or encouraging people to hit a concession stands.
You think?
It could be. There could be something to that.
I don't know what it is, but I know it's a long time.
It's a long
because they don't
halftime.
start the clock until the teams get to their dressing room. So, you know, Mountain Home has to walk up that hill, and they don't start the halftime clock till they're in their dressing room. So, you know, it's one of those deals where you're looking at about a 25 to 28-minute break in between halves just because of the rules that apply.
Isn't this the best time of the year for you because it's the weather's cooling off?
Oh, yeah.
To play golf and football season starting.
Well, you know, I'll just be honest with you. I enjoy this right here, what we do. I really enjoy this, even though it's you know, I've been through so many different coaches. I shouldn't say many different coaches, but you've seen things evolve. You know, we had, you know, speaking of which, Greg Simpkins is going into the Hall of Fame.
Good for him.
He got elected, or is going to be inducted in the football luncheon and into the Missouri Sports Hall of Fame. And, you know, that they talked about the fact that he was a coach here for, I don't remember, 13 years, I believe, or maybe longer than that. But
he followed not too far behind you, didn't he?
No, he followed me.
Okay.
Yeah, he took over when they let me go, and he was here for quite a while. And, of course, after that, he was also the athletic director, and that was part of his resume when they posted his introduction on the Hall of Fame website. And you know, that's a great honor.
It really
is.
is.
There's been a lot of people in West Plains inducted to that Hall of Fame, and all of them are well deserving, and he's one of them. You know, and like I said, the list of West Plains inductees, as well as teams that have been inducted into the Hall of Fame and programs and those kinds of things, it's kind of nice to see, and it's recognition for the city of West Plains, and of course for the Zizzers. And where else is there a Zizzer except right here? There's only one Zizzer, and it's right here in West Plains.
I remember talking to Greg when he first came to West Plains, and I was talking to him on the phone. I was living and working in Ava at the time when he came over, and I was talking to him. We had a long talk on the phone, and he came from Seneca.
Mm-hmm.
And I asked him, I said, how does Seneca produce good football teams every year? What's the trick? What do people do over there to do that, to create such a solid team year after year? And he said there in that case back then, this was about 83, 84, he said there's a toughness factor there.
Yeah.
Because the kids have a tough-minded mentality. He said on the playground, they probably don't let them do it anymore. He said on the playground in elementary school, whatever, they had a game on the playground called Stick the Ball in the Hole. And all it was, the way he explained it, there was a hole in the ground. They had about a dodgeball-sized ball.
Uh-huh.
They had a mass of kids. Threw the ball out there, and whoever could get the ball and get it to the hole was the winner. You got to be kind of tough to play a game like that, you know?
Yeah, and you know, Seneca's one of those places, because I grew up going to school at East Newton, which Seneca was.
That's not very far.
We played them, we played them every year in every sport, you know, and it was just one of those deals that, as not only as a player but as a coach, when I got out of college, I went back to East Newton was a coach, and you played Seneca, you played McDonald County every year, and there was sometimes I shouldn't say several years, but a few years where you played them twice, just because those three schools, East Newton, Seneca, and McDonald County, were not in a conference. And to get a schedule, you had to play each one of them twice. And, you know, it was an opportunity to get to know some people. I know we had some battles with the boys from the Seneca, the Indians and Mustangs, and they still do. And like I said, that's one of the things. You know, Harlan, you've been around football for a long time. I've been around it for a long time, and that's one of the things that people don't realize is in those towns like Seneca and the towns like West Plains, there's people in these stands that played back in the 50s.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, there's people in these stands tonight that probably played. I know I saw several that from the class of 68 and 65 and so on and so forth, but I'm sure there's a few out there that may have played back in the 50s. And they come out here because that's what they want to do.
Right.
And the same thing is true at any school that you go to that has any kind of tradition. You'll see people in the bleachers that you've seen for 40 years. And kids remember that, and parents remember that. And like I said, it's just, you know, in my case, and I tell my wife this all the time. I run into kids that have kids. Kids that played for me have kids playing now.
How does that make you feel?
Old. But it is also a little bit of refreshing, because they sometimes still call me coach, and that's, you know,
I still call Larry Sylvie Coach.
Yeah.
And I'll call him Coach till the very end.
Yeah.
Because that's who he is, you know.
Yeah.
That's his identity to me.
Mm-hmm. And like I said, it's one of those things where no matter where you are, even if you're in Mountain Home, I was trying to think of the guy that was there for 100 years that was there when I was coaching here. And
I'll tell you another thing, though. That's a sign of respect.
Yes.
And that's got to make you feel good. When
it does. It really does. And like I said, it's one of those things where, you know, in the business that I do, I get to see a lot of people there at the store. And then if they buy a car, they're going to see me or I'm going to talk to them.
Right.
Because I sent them their title work or they come pick it up from me. And so it's an opportunity to see a lot of people that come in and we get to rehash sometimes. And sometimes it takes 5 minutes to get the title. Sometimes it takes an hour. Depends on who you are and how long you want to sit and talk.
Well, at halftime tonight, other games have Nixa beating Republic 21-6.
That's a battle.
Lebanon is beating Webb City at halftime 14-7. And let's see what else we got. The Liberty Eagles are just pounding Stratford 26-0. And that would appear to be about all we have for area teams, at least to this point. So, halftime 21-10, and the second half kickoff coming up in about 3 minutes, and we'll be back in 3 minutes on KDY.
Hi, this is Taylor Grubauer with Taylor Grubauer Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC in West Plains. It's football season again, and that means tailgate season at Taylor Grubauer Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC. With a great selection and always the best price, you are sure to score big with more for your trade-in than anywhere else. At Taylor Grubauer Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, West Plains.
Together, let's drive to Taylor Grubauer Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC in West Plains for great service and the best price.
Shrimp Runner Seafood is now open in West Plains across from the Civic Center at 109 St. Louis Street. Call ahead or stop in and pick up fresh Gulf crawfish, fish, and shrimp that's shipped every week. Hey, make things awesome. You can check out Shrimp Runner's Boil Barn, serving up boiled shrimp, crawfish, and crab legs. Wow, it's spectacular. And it's right here in West Plains. Shrimp Runner Seafood and Shrimp Runner's Boil Barn. Check it out.
This is Roadrunner for Junkyard Dog. You got your ears on? Come on. 10-4. What can I do for you? I just passed you, son. Where'd you get all that chrome and them chicken lights? Come back. Rick's Truck Repair. They got the biggest selection of chrome and LED lights within 100 miles, and they're my go-to place for repair, so I'm not down for long. Mercy me, my Rick's got some issues. What's there, 20? They're on Cell 63 in West Plains next to Highland Dairy. This is the Roadrunner, and I am headed to Rick's Truck Repair. I am gone.
It's rock chip season. Okay, let's be honest. With the roads around here, it's always rock chip season. When you get a rock chip, go see Kevin at SMP Quality Auto Glass. He can fix your rock chip and keep it from spreading and making your windshield look more like a road map. If you need a whole new windshield put in because you waited too long, he does those too. SMP Quality Auto Glass, next to DQ in West Plains. Show us your crack.
It's time to start planning for a vacation. Will Banks Tire reminds you to check your tires before you hit the road. Will Banks Tire in West Plains is the tire guy that can get you back on the road with new tread and a price you can afford. Plus, once you buy a set of tires from Will Banks Tire, you can come in anytime for a free tire rotation for the life of your tires. So once you're a customer of Will Banks Tire, you will always be a customer of Will Banks Tire. Located at 201 West 2nd Street in West Plains.
Do you need help living independently? Look no further than Ozark Independent Living in West Plains. Ozark Independent Living provides help with consumer-directed services, where you choose the services you need and the people to help. You are the boss with Ozark Independent Living at 109 8th Avenue in West Plains. 417-257-0038.
Your care, your choice, your independence. Ozark Independent Living.
There's nothing better than football. And just like the Zizzers bring power to the field, Cape Electrical Supply brings power to your projects. Whether you're a contractor, business, or DIYer, we've got the electrical supplies you need to hit a home run. From wiring and lighting to tools and expert advice, Cape Electrical Supply is your trusted teammate. Visit us in West Plains or check us out online. Cape Electrical Supply, powering our community, one connection at a time.
It's back to the field for more Zizzer football action on Hot Country KDY.
Some other scores. The game between Marshfield and Parkview was won by Marshfield 7-6.
That was last night.
And at halftime, I believe it's halftime, Thayer with a 21-6 lead on the Highland Rebels. Highland's football program's gotten a lot better the last couple of years.
Well, I was going to say, I was talking to Alan Pender, who works down there with us, and he said that Ash Flat was supposed to be a little bit better this year, and well, Thayer's only up 21-6. They're better because last year Thayer blew them out at home.
Speaking of Alan Pender, you talk about a outstanding high school basketball player.
Oh yeah,
Alan Pender was something else.
Yeah, went on to play down at Batesville.
Excellent player. All right, we're about ready to start it, and we're going to have the football, or at least have the kickoff to start the second half, and the Bombers will kick from south to north, from right to left.
Wood Mechanical, heating and air contractors. Don't forget to give them a call if you need some help with the heating and air conditioning units. America's Car Mart of West Plains at 1702 Porter Wagner Boulevard, right there next to, I was trying to think, the old Mexican restaurant, isn't it? The old Primus?
Okay.
Yeah. And you got Global's collision repair on Old Airport Road in West Plains. Relax, they will take care of it from here. And buy or sell real estate with Iron Brand Realty here in West Plains.
A bad sign. Jackson Taylor, who was limping, coming onto the field, is not back deep for this opening kickoff.
No, and he is. He's got his helmet on, and he's standing down there. No, he's got his helmet off, standing down there by the coaching staff.
Here's the kick. Dominic back, fumbles it, picks it up on the run at the 10. He's at the 20, 25, 30-yard line. Good return, 35, and hit and dropped immediately at the 37-yard line.
That was a good return by number 1. That's Dominic Hale. And Hale takes it all the way to the 36.5, 37-yard line. So the Zizzers have a good opportunity here, 1st and 10 at their own 37.
My heart skipped a little bit when he fumbled the ball forward and and picked it up on the run.
Yes.
That was close, but first down for West Plains. Let's see if we can get a drive going, down by only 11 points.
And I'm trying to see if, he's out there. Number 24 for the West Plains Zizzers, Jackson Taylor. He's in the slot. Zizzers go with 5 wide receivers.
If he's out there, he'll be getting the ball eventually. They'll flip the line, tied into the right side. High snap, handoff. Jackson runs to the right, spins away from the tackler, across the 35, maybe to the line of scrimmage. That's going to be it.
That's all they got that time, is to the line of scrimmage. Brings up a 2nd down and 10 as Taylor is really slow getting up, and he needs to come to the sideline. He is hurt.
Jackson is listed at 5'9" and 161 pounds. Tell you what, he's going to take a lot of hits this year. It's going to be a pretty tough way to go. He's a tough kid.
He's not doing well out there. The officials need to stop the play and get him off the field. He's having trouble even walking.
He's having trouble just getting set up.
Yeah.
And they snap it to him. Roll out pass. Ethan to the sideline, incomplete. A direct snap to the running back, who handed it to Ethan Miller, rolling right and threw it out of bounds.
So it's a 3rd down and 10. Zizzers looking at a 3rd and 10 from their own 36-yard line. We've played exactly 1 minute and 5 seconds here in this ball in the 3rd quarter. Zizzers with a good kickoff return to set things up, and
Jackson can't even run.
Yeah, he's coming off. That's what I was thinking. It looks like maybe he's cramping up, but he's pointing to his ankle.
Now 3rd down and 10. 36-yard line of West Plains. Miller again flushed out of the pocket, rolls right, throws over the middle, and a diving catch.
Nice play.
That's the first down. Josiah Long with the reception for West Plains.
See where they mark it. This official on our sideline's got it as first down. Officials on the far sideline said he was short, but our official wins, and it's a 1st and 10, Harlan.
That was excellent. That moves the chains. Hold on to the football. 10:44 to go and counting in the third quarter.
Zizzers only down 21-10, points on the board. Big right here. Zizzers go with 5 wide receivers.
Miller throws right. Ball caught by Hale at the 50-yard line, gain of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down and 6.
Have you noticed that the last 2 or 3 plays, the Bombers have got 10 men within 3 yards of the line of scrimmage? They're trying to take away the short passing game by walking up their secondary. The only guy that's off the line of scrimmage is number 1, and he's back here about 10 yards, playing a real true free safety.
James Hurt was just telling me that Highland is ranked 10th in their class in Arkansas, so they're expected to be pretty good this year.
Yes.
All right, here we go on second down and 6. And Miller on a quarterback draw will take it right up the middle and get maybe 3 yards near the 47-yard line.
So it brings up a 3rd down and about 3 or 4, about 4 for the Zizzers from the Bomber 47.5-yard line. Zizzers need about 3.5 yards to get that 1st down, keep the clock running, and keep possession of the football.
Wyatt Dew is cramping, and so, well, he stays out there. And he was trying to stretch out calf muscle.
Yeah, I was going to say, we've got a couple of kids that got some cramps going on now. Didn't happen in the first half, but we've got them here in the second.
And here's the snap, throw across, and Hale with the catch. 41-40, 39, 38-yard line. 1st down, West Plains, and a gain of 9 on the play.
Dominic Hale, a good catch and run after the catch there, and the Zizzers have a 1st and 10 all the way down to the Bomber 39. And the Zizzers offense with a little dink and dunk, a little run here, a little run there, moving the ball down the field.
Paul, do you get texts during the ball game?
They not very often. Not with my flip phone.
That's because they all come to me, I think.
I think so.
3 wide right. Do in motion. Fake it. Back to throw it. Scrambling left. Throwing it on the run. Good pass.
Nice pass.
What a good play that time. Wyatt Dew with the reception as Ethan Miller kept the play alive, threw against his body and picked up about 2 or 3 yards.
Miller that time made that play. It only picked up 3, but it beats a 10-yard loss as Miller got the ball away, and play clock just now starts. So Zizzers are taking their time getting up to the line of scrimmage. Let that play clock get down inside single digits before you snap it away.
Bombers have 1 turnover. West Plains, none.
Oh, Harlan.
2nd down and 8. Don't blame me. Snap, fake, back to throw it. Miller throws deep down the left side. Got a guy, and it's going to be bobbled and caught.
No,
what a catch by Jacob Moore. That ball was deflected, and Jacob caught it.
Oh, my. What a play.
Amazing catch.
That was a dandy. That would be a top 10er on ESPN right there.
That may be inside the 1-yard line.
They're marking it inside the 1. 1st and goal from the Zizzers from inside the 1 on a spectacular catch by number 13, That was Jacob Moore, wasn't it?
I'm pretty sure it was.
Yeah, I'm almost positive it was Moore.
That looked like an old post pattern there a little bit.
Yeah, he was covered and went and got the ball, and the Zizzers have it 1st and goal from the 1.
Full house backfield, high snap, quarterback sneak right up the middle. Move it, touchdown, West Plains.
So the Zizzers, with 8:09 to go in the third quarter, have a touchdown, and they pull to within 5, 21-16. Cobb in to kick the extra point, and the Zizzers hanging around, Harlan.
21-16. Zizzers down 5. See if we can make it 4 here. Cobb for the extra point for West Plains. There's a snap down, hold, kick, up, looks pretty good. And it's good. 8:09 to go. Third quarter, Mountain Home 21, West Plains 17. Back in a minute on KDY.
If you're a pro or even a do-it-yourselfer, Win Supply of West Plains is your store. Win Supply of West Plains is your supply store for A.O. Smith water heaters, Delta faucets, Milwaukee tools, Klein tools, and all the accessories you need to do your plumbing yourself. Find them in West Plains at 1015 Preacher Row Boulevard and online at winsupplyofwestplains.com. Win Supply of West Plains is for pros like you.
This is Damon at TLG Peterbilt, Willow Springs. We supply parts for all makes of trucks and trailers to get you back on the road quickly as possible. If we don't have it, we'll get it. Find us on Highway 60 in Willow Springs or online at tlgtrucks.com for fast, friendly service to get you back on the road in no time. TLG Peterbilt, uptime all the time.
Now it's more Zizzer football excitement on Hot Country KDY.
Cobb to kick it. West Plains is only down 4, 21-17. Still 8:09 to go in the third quarter, and here's the approach. There's a squib kick, high bounce, and they'll fall on it at the 39-yard line. It'll be first down and 10 for the Bombers. From there, covering the kick, Seth Lara, a junior defensive back, and it'll be first and 10 for the Bombers.
First and 10 for the Bombers. This is the first time they've touched the ball in the second half, and we ran off almost 4 good minutes to get that touchdown, Harlan.
Yeah, if you're Mountain Home, you're still up by 4, but it's got to kind of be creeping into the back of your mind. These guys,
they're not going away.
Are hanging around.
Yeah. Zizzers defensively now in that 3-5.
Roll out pass to the right. Phillips throws underneath, and a sliding catch for a first down, gain of 11.
Bryce Kincaid got down and got that one.
And that's right at the 50-yard line. It'll be first down and 10.
I really like the officials when they spot the ball. It's always on the yard line. It's on a yard line.
First and 10. The Bombers roll left with Brantley Phillips. Throw over the middle. Ball is incomplete.
That's a fumble. That is a fumble.
Gavin Marshall.
He had possession.
Gavin Marshall put a hit on the receiver as he brought the ball in and separated him of the ball. Boy, it was close, wasn't it?
Yeah, like I said, he caught it, took a step, got popped, ball comes out. That is a fumble. Unfortunately, the officials ruled it an incomplete pass because the Zizzers were all over that one when it hit the turf. Second down and 10 from the 50.
3 to the left on second and 10. They'll run a draw play and hand it on. There he goes.
Gone.
And up the middle at the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Boy, you knew it was coming, didn't you?
Yeah.
Touchdown, Bombers.
He did. He just went
50.
It was like his kickoff. Nobody touched him.
I mean, the middle of the offensive line, the defensive backfield parted like the Red Sea, and before you know it, it's now 27-17.
So Miller has a 97-yard kickoff return. He has a 2-yard touchdown return, or a 2-yard touchdown run, and now he has a 50-yard touchdown run to put the Bombers in front 26-17.
Extra point try by Ballard. The kick is up. He blasts that one.
Yes, he did.
And it's good. And the Bombers answered the West Plains score with one of their own. 7:34 to go. That took a grand total of, let's see, it was 8:04. So it took 30 seconds.
35 seconds.
35 seconds.
Yeah, 35 seconds.
28-17. Bombers back in a minute on KDY.
Are you needing to sell your real estate? Seek help today from the professional realtors at Century 21 Ozark Hills Realty. Their agents have decades of combined experience and are experts in all areas of real estate, including commercial real estate, farms, new construction, and of course, residential. So if you're looking to sell, turn to Century 21 Ozark Hills Realty at 1822 Porter Wagner Boulevard in West Plains.
Hi,
Hi, this is Anna. Now through September 3rd, stop in for our Labor Day Sell-a-thon. Huge savings on in-stock Maytag, Amana, and Whirlpool appliances, refrigerators, washer and dryers, dishwashers, electric range, and so much more. Looking for a 4-piece stainless steel set? Save up to $3,197 on KitchenAid after rebate during our Labor Day Sell-a-thon.
Hawkins Home and Lawn. Best brands, best service since 67.
The action continues now with more Zizzer football on Hot Country KDY.
The ensuing kick. Hale at the 20, 25, 30-yard line. And another
pop
big hit right there at the 30.
I'll tell you what, Mr. Hale can run he doesn't mind running into somebody, because he just brought that one up at a full speed and got popped at the 33-yard line, pops up off the turf, and it's 1st and 10 for the West Plains Zizzers. At their own 33, they're down 28-17. We got 7:28 to go in the third quarter of a very good football game here, Harlan, at Zizzer Stadium.
Well, right now, West Plains does not have Jackson Taylor out there, so that sort of limits your running game. But now on 1st and 10 from their own 33. Miller on the snap, looks right. Rolls right, looks, tosses it down the field, high pass. Almost a one-handed catch by Josiah Long at the 45, but out of bounds.
Miller got away from the first defender, got to the outside, and nice break of the pattern to get down the field and giving him an opportunity, but it was just a little bit too long, and it brings up 2nd down and 10 from the 33-yard line. Clock stops, 7:21 to go in the third quarter. Zizzers on the bad end of a 28-17 score. I was trying to find Taylor, and I don't see him anywhere out there.
I saw him. He's down here on the left end of the bench.
Is he? Okay.
He's up and moving around, but he is not close to 100%.
He's moving that right leg. Renfro said he thought he was cramping.
Yeah, it could be. We've seen others do that. Here's the quarterback rolling left, passes left, throws high left, out of bounds.
Clock stopped again. Zizzers took 3 seconds off the clock that time on the incompletion. Brings up 3rd down and 10 from their own 33-yard line with 7:17 to go in the third quarter, and they're down by 11 points.
You and I will never be able to talk about a game being long because we were at the Glendale game.
Oh. Wasn't that 4 hours and like 15 minutes?
It took 7 days and a little bit more.
Yeah.
The sun was going down on day 8.
There was no restaurants open when we left.
There wasn't anything. At Springfield, there wasn't anything open.
Yeah.
I got out there at 5 minutes till 11. Here we go. It's 3rd down and long. Back to throw it. Miller has good blocking, steps up in the pocket. Now slips a tackle or two, but he's going to be dropped for a loss of 7 yards back inside the 30. We'll make it 6th, 29-yard line.
And the Zizzers are going to punt the ball away. And there was nobody open downfield. Miller had no option except to try to get around some people and take the ball up the field, but unfortunately he got surrounded in the backfield, dropped for a loss, and it's 4th down and 14, and the clock is running with 6:45 to go in the third quarter. Cropper to punt it away again. Bombers send 2 deep.
69 degrees right now. Here at 8:52, here's the snap, and the kick is away. End over ring kick will hit at the 45, takes a really good West Plains bounce, 40-yard line, down to the 35, and Mountain Home, it'll be down there.
So it's 1st and 10 for the Bombers from their own 35-yard line, and the Zizzer defense is back on the field with 6:22 to go in the third, down by 11.
36-yard punt sets up Mountain Home at their own 35-yard line. By the way, Kim Smith wanted me to tell you hello.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was one of my
warranty man.
Several texts we got tonight. Good grief.
Well, Harlan, like I said, this phone doesn't get many texts.
I understand. Here's quarterback keeper right up the middle. Phillips will fall backward, get across up to the 40-yard line, so he'll pick up 5. It'll be 2nd down and 5 for the Bombers. 6:16 to go in the third, and it's 28-17 Mountain Home.
You know, Phillips is a pretty good athlete. 6'4", list him at 6'4", 195. He looks to me like he's about 6'5", 6'6", but maybe that's because everybody else around him is about 6 foot tall.
You haven't really had a chance to see it tonight.
No.
But if that guy gets into the open field, if he turns the corner, he can outrun everybody.
Well, Miller's done the same thing. He's the other guy we were worried about all night long, and he's got 3 touchdowns.
Phillips throws, flushed out of the pocket, too far, incomplete.
Yeah.
That was intended for Caden Dotson at around the 20-yard line of West Plains, but that ball was about 3 yards too far for the receiver to get to.
So it brings up a 3rd down and about 5.5 for the Bombers from their own 40-yard line. And the Zizzers defense has done a pretty good job right here. Looking at 3rd and 5. They're going to get up in a press defense. Secondary walking up to the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback option to the right side. They'll pitch it over, and they'll get the first down. They got the ball to Barrett Miller, and he turned the right corner, got a good block, and got enough for the first by a couple of yards.
Got out to the 46. They're going to mark him at the 46.5-yard line. But it's first down for the Bombers. We're inside 5:30 to go in the 3rd.
The snap on first down. They'll run it right up the middle, something they haven't done a lot of tonight, across the 50 and to the 48-yard line of West Plains. Good gain on the play of about 6.
That time the offensive line moved the red off the ball, and the running back was able to make some pretty good yards right up the middle. As you said, they haven't run very many up the middle like that. Miller can do a good job running wherever he goes.
Now 2nd down, about 4.
Oh,
Fumble
on the
the
ground.
football,
We
and
got
West
it.
Plains has recovered a fumble at the 47-yard line of Mountain Home. 2nd turnover on the Bombers tonight.
Turn the ball over. Zizzers have it in Bomber territory at the 48-yard line, where it's going to be 1st and 10. And Harlan, that may be a little bit of a game breaker for us, because it just sets us up and momentum shifts sidelines.
We need to just march this thing down the field, get in the end zone, cut this thing back down to 4 points. Going into the 4th quarter and give yourself a shot.
Zizzers come to the line of scrimmage, and number 24 is back in the ball game.
Jackson Taylor, and he'll take the handoff and be spun around and be hit and stopped after 2 yards to the 46 of Mountain Home.
I saw him on the sideline drinking about a 5th of a Gatorade, literally.
I didn't know Gatorade made 5ths.
Well, it was in a bottle about the size of a 5th.
I got you.
And sat right there on that chair and drank the whole thing sitting there.
I'm going to go into the gas station tomorrow and I'm going to say, hey,
I want a 5th.
You got a 5th of Gatorade anywhere?
You know, they've got those big bottles, I think, that are 28 ounces now.
I pack our cooler with that before every
golf
outing.
tournament.
Absolutely. 2nd down long. Quarterback takes a snap, draw play up the middle. They'll get a few. Jackson Taylor again to the 43-yard line. You know, a lot of the time in first games, you expect mental things, jumping off sides and penalties and turnovers. In the first game, for things to have gone the way they have so far, I think Coach Kadegi's got to be really pleased about that.
I don't think he's going to be too disappointed no matter what the outcome of this one is, because his kids have played hard. They've played pretty well, and they've held their own against a very good Mountain Home Bomber team, even though we're down, 11.
Here's a hand. The quarterback keeps it.
Yeah.
Miller up to the 40.
Keeper didn't make the first down. It's going to be 4th and 2 from the 40-yard line. And you know West Plains is going to go here on a 4th and 2 from the Bomber 40-yard line. They got to get to the 37.5 for a 1st and 10, but they got to keep the ball. I mean, you don't want to give it up with an opportunity like they just got with the fumble in Bomber territory.
Steve Airy over there telling his defense what he wants them to do. Here we go on 4th down and 2 from the 40 of Mountain Home.
We're going to try to draw him off sides. He's going to take time out.
It would appear that we're not going to snap the football.
We're not. We're taking a time.
Timeout call by West Plains with 2:46 to go, 3rd quarter. And the Bombers lead the Zizzers 28-17. Back in a minute on KDY.
Helping in your community is a great feeling. Howell County Habitat for Humanity is working on building their 31st home this year. If you would like to be a volunteer, it is easy and quite rewarding. Habitat for Humanity needs volunteers to work on Saturdays. To step up to be a volunteer, call or go by the Habitat Restore at 1109 Porter Wagoner Boulevard. Do it once, and if you have fun, do it again. Howell County Habitat for Humanity, helping families one home at a time.
This is Damon at TLG Peterbilt, Willow Springs. We supply parts for all makes of trucks and trailers to get you back on the road quickly as possible. If we don't have it, we'll get it. Find us on Highway 60 in Willow Springs or online at tlgtrucks.com for fast, friendly service to get you back on the road in no time. TLG Peterbilt, uptime all the time.
On fourth down, here's the play. A screen pass, left side, first down, West Plains 35, 30-yard line, and the Zizzers keep the ball, and they move the chains.
That was a very good play because they brought the running back, number 20 for the West Plains Zizzers, that's Marshall, brought him across the formation into the flat on the left-hand side.
Wide open.
There was nobody over there covering him, and Miller put it right on him, and it's a 1st and 10 down to the 30-yard line, and the Zizzers have the 1st and 10 and an opportunity here, Harlan, to get back in the ball game here, even though they're only down 11.
Jalen Ackland came up with a play right there. That was a very good call.
Very good call. Zizzers go with a tight formation.
One wide man right. They'll hand it off up the middle of Jackson Taylor. He'll bounce off, but be stood up after a short gain just across the 30-yard line.
Taylor just not quite has what he had in the first half, but he's still running the ball game and trying to do some things to get the Zizzers in a scoring position.
You ever wake up in the middle of the night with a cramp?
Oh, about every other night.
Oh, my gosh. That is some real pain right there. Gain of 1 on that last run. 2nd down and 9.
Zizzers come to the line of scrimmage. 4 wide receivers, 3 to the wide side of the field. Now make it 5.
Back to throw on 2nd and 9. Deep down the left sideline. Moore is there, and the ball is going to be through his hands, incomplete, but the flag is down, and we're going to have defensive holding or pass interference against the Bombers.
The defensive back was all over the Zizzer wide receiver that time, and Moore had trouble getting away from him because he had a hold of him. I don't know if they're going to call pass interference or a defensive holding, but it's obviously against the Bombers.
In spite of that, it looked like Jacob nearly caught the ball down the left sideline around the 10-yard line.
What are we going to have? We got a pass interference. That's a 15-yard penalty, or it'd be, in this case, half the distance of the goal. Take it to the 14-yard line where it's going to be 1st and 10 for the West Plains Zizzers. And the Bombers are backed up to their own goal line, Harlan.
This could make for an interesting fourth quarter if West Plains can get in the end zone here.
1:47 to go in the third.
From the 14, 1st down. Inside counter, Jackson Taylor pops it wide. 10-yard line, 5-yard line. Jackson's in for a touchdown for West Plains.
15-yard run by Taylor here with 1:40 to go in the third quarter, and the Zizzers aren't going away.
Jackson Taylor on a counter play. Again, I'll say, really good call by Jalen Ackland as they ran the counter to the left side. And after a couple of missed tackles, Jackson was in the end zone.
Zizzers to attempt the extra point. Judd to snap. Miller to hold. Cobb to kick. Left footer.
Down, up, line drive kick is good.
So we got a ball game.
This is a ball game. 1:40 to play. Third quarter. Mountain Home 28. West Plains 24. Back in a minute on KDY.
Do you have assisted devices that you no longer need, such as a wheelchair, a walker, a cane, or shower chair? You can donate it to Ozark Independent Living. They will in turn give it to someone in need. It's local people helping local people. Ozark Independent Living in West Plains at 109 8th Avenue, 417-257-0038.
Your care, your choice. your independence. Ozark Independent Living.
If you have 10 minutes and online access, you're ready to open a new checking or savings account with West Plains Bank and Trust Company. Already a customer? Just log into digital banking and click Add an Account, making the switch to West Plains Bank and Trust Company. Welcome. Simply visit westplainsbank.com and click Open Account. 24/7 convenience, FDIC insured, free debit card and e-statements. It's simple and convenient to open your account online with West Plains Bank and Trust Company. Member FDIC.
West Plains football continues now on Hot Country KDY.
Cobb with the kick, and he pops one. It'll come down at the 8-yard line. Here comes the return. They'll pop it wide to the outside. Good open field tackle. Drops him right there on the spot at the 26-yard line. Wonderful tackle that time by West Plains. Is that Dason Roberts, 23?
23, yep.
Really, really good open field tackle on a really good runner, Barrett Miller.
Robbins did what he's supposed to. He has outside contained. Don't let the guy get outside you, and he didn't. 1st and 10 Bombers, 1:31 to go. They lead by 4, 28-24. West Plains defense needs to step up right here.
They'll fake it, roll to the right. Phillips throws to the right sideline. High pass, incomplete. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, that's always a good sign.
I guarantee if you'd asked Brock before the game that if you could go into the 4th quarter down 4, would you take it right now?
Oh, yes.
Mountain Home, you'd have to say, was a heavy favorite in this game, but the Zizzers have done a really good job. And I think the coaching staff had a really good idea about how to approach this. Now it's 2nd down and 10 from the 26-yard line of Mountain Home. The Bombers
need to get some pressure.
Here comes the snap. Back to throw it. Brantley Phillips. Pass over the middle. On a slant. That ball is caught. 30-yard line. And more. 40, 45, 50 out of bounds. 1st down, Mountain Home.
Little crossing pattern from the wide receiver. And good athlete. Made the play that time. He caught the ball and picked up about 15 after the catch. Bombers have the ball at the West Plains 49-yard line. We're inside 1:15 to play in the 3rd quarter. Bombers lead 28-24.
1st down and 10 from the West Plains 49 for Mountain Home. Back to throw at Phillips. He looks to the right, now rolls to the left. He pulls it down, throws over the middle. Ball caught by Miller at the 33, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, and he is in the end zone again for the Bombers. Touchdown.
That's his 4th touchdown of the ball game, Harlan. 4 touchdowns by Miller.
Boy, that kid is a football player, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
As
the Bombers increase their lead.
That was a big play, 34-24. Ballard for the extra point again for the Bombers. Kick is up. Kick is good. 1:02 to go in the 3rd. West Plains now trails by 11 again. Mountain Home 35, West Plains 24. We're back in a minute on KDY.
Yes, it's that time again, back to school. So if you're looking for fast, reliable internet, then you need HughesNet. Did you know that HughesNet is faster than ever before? Plus, it comes with unlimited data and home Wi-Fi, so you can get all your schoolwork done no matter where you live. Give me a call today at Miller Satellite and Home Store, and I can save you $30 a month for the next 12 months with a price lock guarantee. Once again, that's Miller Satellite and Home Store, 417-255-1972.
Kirsch Feed and Farm Supply, we have it all for you. Kirsch Feed and Farm Supply, where we love what to do.
Hi, this is Jordan. We are now selling bulk feed available for pickup at our West Plains store. Stop in and fill feed tote sacks, bulk containers, and feed boxes. There's no need to go anywhere else. Buy in bulk and save. Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply in West Plains.
Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply since 1974. Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, we're more than a farm store.
The Zizzers play here on today's Hot New Country KDY.
Zizzers get it back on the kickoff, and it's going to be taken at the 7-yard line. Right up the middle. There's Dominic again, and he'll get across the 20 to the 23. I'll tell you what, you got to say one thing about him. He ain't afraid.
He's not. He's bringing it back in a hurry. Kid's got a little speed, and he's using it. Dominic Hale, number 1, brought that one back only to the 23-yard line as a nice play was made by the Bombers. Number 14, Connor Schultz, made the stop at the 23-yard line where it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Zizzers. Got 50 seconds to go in the third quarter. Zizzers down 35-24.
Josiah Long will be the wide out to the right side for West Plains, and that means Jacob Morris to the other end. And now the throw is a short one. Moore with the catch. He's hit immediately. Gain of 1. 2nd down and 9 from the 24-yard line.
And that one was almost picked off by the outside linebacker who stepped in front of the play, but fortunately it was over his head just enough to where the completion was made, and it's a 2nd down and 8.
And that probably, well, it might be the last play of the quarter. We still have 23 seconds and counting, so.
Play clock's at 34, and the Zizzers have broke the huddle.
We're going to do something here. 2nd down and 9 from their own 24. West Plains down 11. The rollout pass over the middle. Paul caught, I believe, at the 37-yard line.
That was a nice catch there by number 24 for the West Plains Zizzers, Jackson Taylor. And he looks like he's moving a little better, Harlan.
It may have just been cramps.
That jug of Gatorade helped him out.
That 5th of Gatorade.
That 5th of Gatorade.
So 1st down from the 37-yard line for West Plains.
There's a bunch of Gatorade being drank on that bench right now, too.
Guaranteeing I'd drink some if I had it. All right, into the third quarter with the score. Mountain Home 35, West Plains 24. Back in a minute on KDY.
Are you prepared for a major power outage? Butler Heating and Air can help with a reliable Generac standby generator that can power your whole house. Plus, now through September the 5th, get a free 7-year warranty of protection from Generac, a savings of $735. Contact Butler Heating and Air for a free consultation. Your authorized Generac dealer.
BHA, Butler Heating and Air. Call 256-7984.
Building lasting relationships, one customer at a time.
I've always wanted to be a nurse, but life got in the way. Kids, work, bills, it felt impossible. Then I discovered Missouri State West Plains has flexible programs that fit my schedule. Now I'm training for a career that gives back with job security for my family. Where do I want to be tomorrow? Helping others and building a future for my kids.
Missouri State West Plains. New beginnings, endless possibilities.
It's back to the field for more Zizzer football action on Hot Country KDY.
Fourth quarter, West Plains trailing by 11, 35-24. And the ball rests at the West Plains 37-yard line.
Bombers at back out on the field in those white uniforms. Defensively, they line up, bring no pressure as Miller rolls right.
Throws right, ball wide open, caught out of bounds. Dominic Hale with another reception. That's another 1st down for West Plains. That'll be out of bounds at the 50.
Nice play there by the Zizzers. Miller, he's getting used to the rollout. I mean, he's better on the run than he is sitting back in the pocket, but a lot of the time when he's in the pocket, he's on the run anyway.
I'll give him credit, too, because on plays like that, especially a first-year guy starting at the varsity level, the temptation is to pull it down and take off.
Yeah.
A lot of the time. But he's not done that. He's been very patient. Empty backfield for the quarterback. Takes the snap from the 50, up, moves up in the pocket, gets across the line of scrimmage to the 48-yard line.
That time he did take it up the middle.
He did. All right, West Plains is down by 11. You have to just think in terms of each possession. And here, if you can get some points, get this thing, even if you got a field goal out of this, Paul, and the Zizzers are capable of doing that, that would make it a one-score game, an 8-point game.
Yeah, like I said, West Plains just needs to get points on the board. And like you said, Harlan, field goal, touchdown, just get points on the board so that you stay in the ball game. and you force the Bombers to have to play.
Make them earn what they get. Here's a counter to the left side. Broken tackle at the 50 and no gain at all. They tried the end around play that time with Wyatt Dew. And Dew got back to, the 49, so he lost a yard.
He lost a yard on that play. It looked like it had a little promise early, but the defensive end for the Bombers came up in a hurry, and he kind of hurt himself making that tackle. The defensive end, number 11, Kobe Dotson, goes to the sideline holding his shoulder. We got a 3rd down and 9, Harlan. Big play right here for West Plains offense.
Here's the snap. Back to throw at Miller. Deep down the left side. He's got more incomplete. He tried to get some separation there and push off, but the ball was too tall, and now it'll bring up a 4th down.
4th and 9 from the 49. You got to go for it. You're down 11. You got the ball at midfield. The Zizzers offense still on the field. And I say they got to go for it, and Judd comes in. And when Judd comes in, that means he's the long snapper. They're going to punt the ball away, most likely.
Barrett's back there. I'd kick this sucker out of bounds.
You don't want him feeling it.
I'd at the very least kick it to the left. Here's the snap. Big rush. They get rid of it. End over ring kick. They're not going to return it. It hits, takes a tremendous bounce for West Plains, and rolls dead at the 7-yard line. So that's a 42-yard punt.
So the Zizzers defense is going to have to hold them now. We got 10-15 to go in the ball game. West Plains trails 35-24, and the Bomber offense comes back on the field, and they've had a little bit of luck here in the second half.
It'll be interesting to see how Mountain Home, you would, if you're going to guess, you'd think, well, they're going to give the ball to the running back again, Barrett Miller, but
yeah.
Who knows?
Either Miller or Phillips is going to handle it, because they're the only two in the backfield.
Now a quarterback run around the left end, tries to get to the corner, and there he goes, 25-20, or 20-25 out of bounds near the 20 at the 25-yard line is where they're going to mark. 26-yard line is where he's going to be marked out of bounds on the run.
There's a flag on the play. The official on the far side standing around the 18-yard line. So it must have been, they're going to put the flag at the 15-yard line, so it's probably a hold at the 15-yard line. You know, Mr. Davis or Dr. Davis was up here at halftime, Harlan, and that field really does look good, doesn't it?
Oh, it really does.
And the lights and everything he was talking about, the new lights and the new turf. Of course, the turf's replaced because of the flood that occurred, was it in April?
Something like that.
April, early May, something like that. I can't remember. But anyway, good-looking field, the Zizzer emblem in the middle.
Before last season, previous years, the back corner of the end zone was dark.
Yes.
You couldn't see really what was going on down there.
Yeah.
Over here on the north end.
That's where the band used to be.
Here we go. And the quarterback will hand it to Smith, and he'll run, and he'll get yardage at the 15-20 out of bounds across the 20-yard line, 22. I'm looking for more flags, but I don't see any, and that'll be a first down.
Like I said, Miller or Phillips, they're going to have the ball in their hands every play. That time it was Miller who picked up about 13, 14 yards.
The Zizzers are on defense.
Now they'll move, this time, the running back into the slot. Barrett Miller, here's the quarterback, Phillips. Back to throw, looks deep, throws deep over the middle, incomplete. That ball was well out of the reach of the intended receiver at the 45 of West Plains.
The closest person that ball was the official, the back judge. He did a good job of getting deep on that one.
I thought we'd see them throw the ball downfield more tonight, but they haven't really done that very much.
They've got some outside speed, you know, with number 2, 3, and 4 out here. They've got some guys that can run down the field.
Here's the snap. Phillips keeps it left side, 25-30. And he's at the 40. He's at the 50, cuts it back. He's going to score a touchdown for the Bombers at the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Mountain Home.
He made that one on his own.
77-yard run.
So with 9:43 to go in the ball game, the Bombers just took control as Phillips goes 77 yards on the quarterback keeper, and the Zizzers have got a man down in the end zone.
He's a cramping.
He is cramping.
Who is that? It's,
Number 2.
Malachi Maupin.
Bombers will kick the extra point. They lead now 41-24, and people are putting on their coats and getting out of their seats.
Been really pleasant tonight, though.
It's been a nice evening. Somebody said it was like 69 still or
69
something.
is the current temperature, as a matter of fact. I just looked a little while ago.
Grizzly baseball.
They're all here to watch tonight, but as Paul said, maybe time to start thinking about beating traffic. 9:43 to go, 41-24. So a 17-point game. You're talking about a 3-score game now.
Yeah.
They're going to wait until Malachi gets a little further off the field, whatever.
He's got to get back to the box. They got to get him to the box. And he is cramping. He's cramped.
So they'll help him get back to the sideline. Oh, I want to tell Kevin Lott hello. He had a birthday here not long ago.
Kevin did?
Kevin had a birthday.
He was out here early this evening.
The K-Man. He's probably listening tonight.
Well, he's right there in front of us.
Okay, he's not listening.
Literally
there he
standing
is.
right there in front of us.
He was asking about the stream. I figured he'd be home watching. Here's the kick, and the extra point is up, and the kick is good. 42-24, Bombers. Back in a moment on KDY.
So you bought the Chevy Trail Boss for the farm, but somehow her coffee's in the cup holder, and the seat's set just right for her. And now she's taking it on her shopping trip. Guess whose truck it is now? Together, let's drive.
This is John Bailey, personally inviting you to come to Bailey Chevy GMC to find your new truck today.
Bailey Chevy GMC, home of the Bailey factor.
Need CPAP or BiPAP supplies? Skip the wait at Ozarks Healthcare Medical Equipment. Reorder easily from home using our Patient Hub app or website portal and get your supplies shipped straight to your door. For a faster, hassle-free experience, call ahead at 800-874-8504 or order online today. Ozarks Healthcare Medical Equipment, 1703 West 8th Street in West Plains. Our community, our commitment, our care.
Now it's more Zizzer football excitement on Hot Country KDY.
All right. Hey, here's some news. I'll pass that along after this. Here's the kick. 7-yard line taken. Back at the 15 to 20.
Oh.
And another hard hit at around the 26-yard line.
Dominic Hale has got popped 3 times that I know of.
He's going to be one big bruise when he wakes up in the morning. Hey, here's, Joel Wyatt, the former Zizzer coach, went back to Kennett. They had a 15-game losing streak. They're on the verge of beating Portageville tonight.
Well, that's good.
And they're beating the daylights out of them. Had to catch myself there for a little.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. I know where you're going with that one.
27-yard line is where it's marked. So good for Joel. Good for Joel and Kennett. First down, snap, inside reverse, handoff, good hole, and a good run up to the 37-yard line. That may have been Jackson Taylor.
It's Jackson Taylor, and guess what? He's cramped up again.
Very close to the first down. And let's see. Yep, they're going to move the chains.
They're going to move the chains. Well,
one of them tried to move, and the other guy didn't. There we go.
There we go.
It takes teamwork there, boys.
They did make a nice tackle over there in the first quarter.
That's good enough for a Zizzers.
That keeps the clock running. 9:23 to play. West Plains needs something, and they need it pretty soon. Down by 3 scores. Pass over the middle, a little dump in caught. Again, Jackson, I believe, is Taylor.
Yep. No, that one was Wyatt Dew.
Gain of 5.
And he's down.
Tackled by number 2, Carter Atkins.
So as he's
down.
Is on the ground, they'll come out and check on him, and we'll take a 90-second timeout. Zizzers trail 42-24, 9:01 to go in the ball game at Zizzers Stadium, and we're back in 90 seconds on KDY.
More than just a tire store. Don's Auto Service.
Don's Auto Service specializes in doing things better, from selling tires to complete quality auto repair and auto service. Serving the community for 40-plus years. Speaking of service, Don's Auto Service can provide air conditioning performance checks and services, computerized alignments, engine analysis, and more.
More than just a tire store. Don's Auto Service.
Well, good news in that the injured player on that play, Wyatt Dew, able to walk off the field under his own power. So now West Plains has second down and 4 or 5 yards, something like that, from the 43. Back to throw it, Miller. He looks deep, left side, really well thrown ball, got a guy, and the ball is incomplete. Boy, I thought for a second that Dominic came up with that pass.
Well, I was going to say, I thought Dominic had it, and then when the play was over, I thought that Jake Thomas, the defender, the free safety, he thought he had it. He was celebrating like he had it.
Nobody had it.
The ball was on the ground.
How about that throw, though?
He put some air under that one.
He put some air under it, and it
there's
was
a flag. It was
tight,
holding in the backfield.
Tight spiral that he threw. Really good throw. So it wouldn't have mattered if we caught it because it's going to be a penalty. Holding West Plains inside the 35 to the about 34-yard line. Drew, are you still with us? Okay. So we'll make sure.
You know, I got to compliment you guys in the radio business. You guys put in, about 150 hours a week?
Oh, at least.
Think the owners heard that?
Salt mine. Back to throw it. Roll out pass Miller. Now steps back up. He has problems. Throws it to the sideline, incomplete. There was someone in the area code.
Yes, there was. Yeah, 23.
Yep, and the referee points that out to everybody.
So it's now a 3rd down and about 14 for the West Plains Zizzers. Clock stopped with 8:40 to go in the ball game. Zizzers trail 42-24. And the stands are thinning.
Mountain Home secondary will drop. They've got to get the ball to the 48-yard line, their own 48-yard line. They've got it right now at their own 34. We haven't gone toward Jacob Moore much tonight, but they could offer double coverage on him over there. Back to throw it, Miller. Not much pressure, steps up in the pocket, throws on the run, man wide open, caught by Josiah. Was that Jacob? That's Jacob Moore.
Yeah, that's Moore.
And a first down at the 45 of Mountain Home.
I'll tell you what, if you're number 7, when you snap the ball, you want to kind of know where number 13 is. Because if it's close to him, he's catching it. He does a good job of getting open, getting himself positioned, and getting the football in his hands.
Really good hands. And he's faster than you might give him credit for. He splits out wide to the left side. Let's see if we chuck one that way this time. Back to throw it. Miller from the backside. Pressure throws over the middle, and the ball is caught. What a catch. Unbelievable catch by the receiver that time, Dew. Wyatt Dew got, nailed and held onto the football at the 35-yard line. First down, West Plains.
The ball and the defender both got there at the same time, and Dew made the catch at the 35-yard line, and it's a 1st and 10 for the West Plains Zizzers in Bomber territory, and that was a good catch right there.
People, even if you never played football, see that play all the time, and it looks difficult. You have no idea how hard that is, what he just did. Get hit that hard as the ball gets there and still hold on to it. First down from the 35-yard line. Back to throw it, Miller. Steps up, throws over the middle, and it'll be intercepted. He threw it into triple coverage, and the tackle made at the 34-yard line.
First turnover of the night for the West Plains Zizzers, and it comes at a very inopportune time when you're down by 22 points. And the Zizzers now looking at a turnover, Bomber ball at their own 33-yard line.
Well, it took 8 minutes to play before the Zizzers turned the ball over tonight. So that helped keep them in the game. Mountain Home turned the ball over a couple of times.
Which
helped
fumbles.
us.
Yeah.
It kept
One of
them,
them was on the 1-yard line.
kept them out of the end zone, but then the other turnover led to a touchdown for West Plains.
Bombers with their first unit out there. Defensively, West Plains in a 5-3-5.
They'll hand the ball running left, and it's someone not named Barrett Smith this time. That'll be Connor Schultz on the carry for the Bombers, and he'll get a good gain up at the 42-yard line.
Zizzers defensively step up there, stop him after a gain of 8. Clock continues to run, or the clock stops as he went out of bounds. So 7:42 to go in the ball game. Bombers lead 42-24.
They get to play from the sideline. They don't huddle. And now here's the snap. They'll hand it again in the backfield. Same ball carrier. He'll be tackled at the 44-yard line.
Yeah, I think
gain of 2.
The officials stepped up. I think they're looking at this one. They're going to call timeout. They're going to bring the chains out on this one, I think. Nope, they said nope, don't need to. First down.
And that's exactly what Mountain Home wants. They want to keep the clock running. 42-24, and if you're just catching scores and surfing the radio, the Bombers return the opening kick for a touchdown. And they were tied early, but that's it. Here's a handoff running left, and that's going to go nowhere with Schultz. And he'll lose about 3 yards on the play.
Good play there by the interior lineman of the West Plains Zizzers. Name we haven't mentioned much tonight except for the first couple of plays, number 74 for West Plains. That's Hunter. And Hunter, playing that defensive end position, also plays offensive tackle. He's one of 2 guys that play both sides of the ball.
Second down, 13. Back to throw it again. Phillips will heave it down the right side. Got a guy. Got coverage. Intercepted. Intercepted. Josiah Long. Good coverage. Ball was overthrown, and Josiah was right there on the spot. Third turnover on Mountain Home tonight, but they still lead by 18.
Trying to run up the score. That's what they're trying to do, Mike. Throw it deep when you're up by 18. Anyway, Zizzers get the interception, Harlan, and they get the ball back with 6:44 to go and an opportunity to close the gap with a touchdown here or some points on the board. That was a nice defensive play there by the Zizzers number 11, Josiah Long, went and got the football.
From the 30-yard line on first down, 6:44 to play. Zizzer football, back to throw it. Miller has time, steps up, lots of time, throws it deep over the right side. Got a guy open, caught by Hale at the 25, 10, 5, touchdown, West Plains.
70-yard throw and catch, and the Zizzers put points on the board, and all of a sudden it's 42-30 with 6:32 to go in the ball game. Been a few points scored here tonight, Harlan.
It's been fun to watch. Now, if you're West Plains, do you go for 2?
Yeah.
Make it a 10-point game, maybe.
Was that Hale that caught that?
Dominic, yep.
Dominic Hale, number 1.
All right. Now they are going to go for 2. Try to make it a 10-point game. That would give you the opportunity to score a touchdown and kick a field goal to tie if you can get these 2 points. All right, the Zizzers will line up. Tight end to the right, wingman to the right, and they'll fake it right or fake it left and roll right. Now look back the other way and nowhere to go, and that ball's incomplete. And the 2-point conversion blows up. 6:32 to go. Ball game, 42-30. Mountain Home with the lead. We're back in a minute on KDY.
Save on America's favorite tractor, Kubota, from your family-owned Kubota dealer, Edgeler and Harper Farm Equipment in Mountain Grove and West Plains. Right now, get the L2502 package with loader, rotary cutter, box blade, and quick hitch for $394 per month with approved credit now through 9/30/25. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for details. That's Edgeler and Harper Farm Equipment in Mountain Grove and West Plains.
Remember, we are names you can trust. Edgeler and Harper Farm Equipment and Kubota.
From your first paycheck to your first home, starting your own business or celebrating your retirement, we're here for all of life's important moments. At Simmons Bank, our modern banking solutions make managing your finances effortless and efficient, so you can focus on what matters most. Simmons Bank, proud supporter of the moments that matter. SimmonsBank.com, member FDIC, equal housing lender, all accounts subject to approval.
The action continues now with more Zizzer football on Hot Country KDY.
That entire timeout break, the officials have just now broken it up. And probably an intentional grounding call, and that's what it is.
That is, yeah, they gave the signal. The penalties declined because they don't want to give the Zizzers an opportunity to run the play again, even if it be with a 15-yard penalty.
So West Plains will kick the ball off. There's no, or they're declining the penalty, so they'll kick it. And let's see if we go with the onside kick here. You think? Probably.
I think there's a chance. Mountain Home thinks there's a chance because they've got everybody lined up within 5-10 yards of the line of scrimmage, and he kicks it deep.
Back to the 7, 10, 15, 20. Broken tackle by Schultz as he gets it across the 30 to the 32-yard line.
And Schultz hurt himself. Well, that was Moffin that missed the tackle that time and hurt his shoulder. But it's 1st and 10 for the Bombers out at the 32-yard line. Still got 6:25 to go in the ball game. Zizzers trail 42-30.
That's an awfully common injury for a player trying to make a tackle and miss it and then land on your shoulder on the ground. Man, that's been the source of a lot of injuries over the years. First down from the 33. They'll run the ball this time. Smith, he'll be driven to the backfield, but he keeps his feet, gets to the left sideline, tries to turn the corner, and he finally gets to the marker. I think he got a first down on the play where he should have lost 2 or 3 yards.
That's Barrett Miller that he's only got 4 touchdowns tonight. He almost had a 5th right there. So well, they're going to say he stepped out of bounds, Harlan, at the 39-yard line, but he made a loss of 4 into a gain of 7. Just because he's got a little bit of athletic talent.
Miller reminds me a lot of a kid that Bolivar had.
Yeah.
Couple years ago,
yes,
I think it was.
Yeah.
Quarterback keeps it. Quarterback draw right up the middle, and he'll slide down. They marked that last play. He was out of bounds at the 39. So on the play, it was 2nd and 4, and they end up picking up the first down to the 45.
Clock runs at 6:10 to go in a ball game. Zizzers trail by 12, 42-30.
And they finally get the clock started over here.
Yeah, and the Bombers are running up to the line of scrimmage.
I think we're just about to that point where they just don't care anymore. They're just going to try to get.
They're going to try to get 50.
Back to throw it over the middle, slant caught at the 35, at the 30, and a good tackle at the 30-yard line. Made there to stop the play, but a first down. Josiah Long with the stop for West Plains.
Unfortunately, the Bomber quarterback, that's what happens when you throw the ball late in the 4th quarter up 12. Your quarterback goes down, and he's on the ground, and we're going to take.
He's got cramps.
He's got cramps.
So the likelihood of them running the ball now is much higher because they're going to have at least for a few plays, another quarterback come in the ball game. So with him down, let's take a quick timeout. 5:43 to play in the ball game. The Zizzers trail Mountain Home 42-30. Back in a minute on KDY.
This is Damon at TLG Peterbilt, Willow Springs. We supply parts for all makes of trucks and trailers to get you back on the road quickly as possible. If we don't have it, we'll get it. Find us on Highway 60 in Willow Springs or online at tlgtrucks.com for fast, friendly service to get you back on the road in no time. TLG Peterbilt, uptime all the time.
Hi, this is Taylor Grubauer with Taylor Grubauer Chevrolet Buick and GMC in West Plains. We have a huge selection of Buick SUVs in stock. Buick Encore GX, Buick Envista, Buick Envision, and the all-new 2025 Buick Enclave. The best discounts, the best selection, the best price. And hey, we are Howell County's only Buick dealer within 100 miles of any direction.
Together, let's drive to Taylor Grubauer Chevrolet Buick and GMC in West Plains for great service and the best price.
West Plains football continues now on Hot Country KDY.
And still down on the ground is the quarterback for Mountain Home, Brantley Phillips. Obviously, he is cramping up. They've got his right leg extended straight up, stretching him out. You know, up until halftime, we hadn't seen hardly any of that.
No.
In second half,
it's kind of taken over the ball game. Both teams have had several players leave the football field with cramps. And it's not, the temperature's not that hot, and you know, they're told to make sure they hydrate themselves and do that kind of stuff. And you would think with all the conditioning programs that these high school teams go through anymore, that cramping would be one of the things you wouldn't see much of. But it's a different game when you come out on Friday rather than on a Tuesday afternoon.
We would have given him a salt pill and a drink of water out of his helmet.
Yeah.
I kind of miss those days, actually.
Take this tablet and get some water.
Man, them salt pills, they were popular back in those days.
Oh, I remember when Coach Shore came to East Newton, and we were taking like 3 or 4 a day. Oh.
Times have changed a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Mountain Home has got a big offensive line.
They got some big kids up front.
Liam Alvarez is 6'3" and 225, and he's not one of the bigger ones. He's playing right tackle. And they'll move Barrett Miller to quarterback. They hand off running left. They'll get it across the 20. That's another first down, gain of about 12, maybe 13 yards to the 17-yard line of Mountain Home.
He's tackled by number 21, Aiden Judd. If you need a ride home.
There's another one, Coach. I heard that.
Yep. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line for the Bombers. And like I said, they didn't bring anybody be different. They just moved him over one spot. Miller moves from running back to quarterback.
He'll either hand it to Schultz or run it.
Yeah.
Basically.
You don't think he's going to throw it?
Direct snap. Oh, I wouldn't put it past him. But right now, we basically are playing a 8-man front. So it wouldn't shock me if they threw the ball here.
Man coverage in the secondary.
17-yard line and a draw play and a run right up the middle for a touchdown. And that's the 5th touchdown tonight for Mountain Home's Barrett Miller on the quarterback draw from 17 yards away.
17 yards out.
I'm sorry, it was 13 yards.
13? No, it was
it was 17. That's right.
17. It was 18 actually. But anyway, that was another play. He wasn't touched.
5 touchdowns. When he comes in the door tonight, if they weren't at the game, Dad will say, "How'd you do?" "Well, I scored 5 touchdowns."
Yeah.
Good for you. Go to bed. Here's the kick. And it's good. The Bombers now lead it 48-30. And we're back in a minute on KDY. Attention small business owners.
I'm State Farm Agent Justin Shelby, and I'm a small business owner too. So why not insure your small business with a fellow small business owner who also happens to be a good neighbor? If you have questions on your business insurance, business auto insurance, small business retirement plans, or group life insurance for your business, Contact me, State Farm Agent Justin Shelby, today in West Plains and in Houston.
It's a new fun place to eat and play golf indoors. Par 4 and More is open on West Highway 160, just 2 miles west of Walmart. Par 4 and More has a full-service restaurant, 3 indoor golf simulators, and 1,400 square feet of arcade. Get a group together, bring your clubs, or use their clubs, and shoot around on one of the golf simulators. It's Par 4 and More. Search them online, Par 4 and More, or on Facebook, Par 4 and More, a country club for all.
The Zizzers play here on today's Hot New Country KDY.
The Mountain Home Bombers lead 49-30. Ballard is the kicker for the Bombers. Let's see if maybe we can get another score on the board. There's still time, 4:35 left. Here's the line drive squib kick, fielded on a bounce at the 28-yard line. And right there is where things will end. Covering the ball that time for West Plains was Aiden Pabian, a sophomore. Boy, this West Plains team has got a ton of sophomores and freshmen on it.
I was going to say their roster, there is a lot of sophomores and freshmen on the roster. And the thing is, you got to keep them around to be juniors and sophomores and then seniors and juniors. Let them have a chance to mature a little bit.
So let's see how the Zizzers approach this. Ethan Miller is no longer at quarterback. They'll hand it running up the middle and a draw play. That won't go very far. And it'll be a short gain of anything on the play that time for West Plains.
I think the Zizzers have gone with their second unit because that running back there was Zach Smith, sophomore, and the quarterback is
Cale Combs.
Yeah, Combs. He's a sophomore as well.
You know, you almost have to it's a baptism by fire. These young kids are going to have to mature quick if you're going to have any depth as the season goes on. On the second down handoff, up the middle at the 30, near 35, and he's going to move the pile nicely, close to a first down near the 38, 39-yard line.
Well, Smith did a good job that time of finding the hole, making a little cut, gets out to the first down marker, they said. Looked to me like he was about a yard short, but they're going to give him the 1st and 10, and it'll be 1st and 10 West Plains with 3:46 to go here in the ball game. The Bombers think they won. Their coaching staff has left the press box.
They're probably not wrong.
I don't think they've missed that count.
From the 38-yard line, here's the snap. Fumbled, covered, and West Plains will retain the ball at their own 35 and 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage, so it'll be second down and long. Again, it was Zach Smith who covered the football that time, but the snap was a little bit on the tall side to the quarterback. Clock a running, 3:08.
Need another first down to keep the ball in our hands. It's second down and 12. The ball at the 35.5-yard line. The sophomores are out there. Second down and about 13. I don't think we're going to throw it.
Long wait here as Combs waits for the snap from center. They'll hand it off right up the middle. Nothing spectacular. No gain on the play.
I was going to say maybe even lost a yard, but he ran it up there. He just didn't get very far.
By the time the Bombers get the ball back, if they get the ball back, there's going to be very little time, or we'll be into kneel-down territory at that point. But West Plains still has the ball. We may get another score. You never know.
3rd and 12.
Although with the second team out there, it's going to be a lot tougher because I think Mountain Home, well, they've subbed out quite a few kids, actually. Spread set. Combs waits on 3rd down and 13. Right up the middle it goes to the 39-yard line. Schultz on the carry. I said Schultz, actually Zach Smith.
Yeah. And the punting team is back out on the field for the West Plains Zizzers on a 4th down and 8. We're inside a minute 35 to go in the ball game. and this one is over.
Let's get rid of the punt. Be a surprise if Mountain Home tried to return the ball. They just let it go.
I was going to say they didn't even send back their first unit. Nice kick.
Good kick. It'll come down at the 33. Takes a neutral bounce. Now a Mountain Home bounce picked up by Dominic Hale at the 34. So, a minute 8. We're about, 2 knees away from...
Let's see. 40-second clock. You got to take one. Clock will run. You got to take another, and that's it. Zizzers, Harlan, I got to tell you, the Zizzers played pretty well, I think, considering the opponent tonight.
Do you think it would be an exaggeration to say this may be the best team they play all year?
I don't think it would be exaggeration. I think it may be very well true that this will be the best team they play this year. We haven't seen Branson, but like I said, the Bombers, they played pretty well. They've got some talent. The quarterback, the running back, they've got some big offensive linemen. They do a good job of getting after the quarterback. They'll be, are they 5A in Arkansas?
I think they're 6.
6A? Okay. Well, like I said, they've got some talent on the far sideline.
They're just letting the clock run right now. They'll take one more knee.
Well, the play clock hadn't even started yet.
There's the knee, and that's the ball game. Final score is Mountain Home 49 and West Plains 30. We're coming back in 1 minute to wrap it up, and at Zizzers Stadium to wrap up the season opener in a moment on KDY. It's rock chip season. Okay, let's be honest. With the roads around here, it's always rock chip season. When you get a rock chip, go see Kevin at SMP Quality Auto Glass. He can fix your rock chip and keep it from spreading and making your windshield look more like a road map. If you need a whole new windshield put in because you waited too long, he does those too. SMP Quality Auto Glass, next to DQ in West Plains. Show us your crack.
It's time to start planning for a vacation. Wilbanks Tire reminds you to check your tires before you hit the road. Wilbanks Tire in West Plains is the tire guy that can get you back on the road with new tread and a price you can afford. Plus, once you buy a set of tires from Wilbanks Tire, you can come in anytime for a free tire rotation for the life of your tires. So once you're a customer of Wilbanks Tire, you will always be a customer of Wilbanks Tire. Located at 201 West 2nd Street in West Plains.
It's back to the field for more Zizzer football action on Hot Country KDY.
49-30 is the final score in this football game. I think most people, Paul, that really follow West Plains and looked at this first game were not very optimistic.
No.
It turned out to be a far better football game. It was a 4-point game late in the third quarter, and West Plains was in a pretty good spot. But again, you're playing a pretty good football team, and they came up with big plays.
The Bombers are a very good football team, but West Plains, they're going to go to the locker room and they're going to say, well, we got beat. Well, yeah, you got beat, but you played pretty well against a pretty good football team. And like I said, we talked about it earlier. Your biggest improvement is between game 1 and game 2. So the Zizzers are going to have an opportunity to go out there in game 1, after game 1, and get ready for game 2 when they go on the road. They go to Parkview, play at the Kennedy Stadium there in Springfield against the Vikings, and an opportunity to get back on the winning track.
Player of the game, obviously, is Barrett Miller from Mountain Home. 5 touchdowns tonight. That's a pretty good start to the year, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, that's a pretty good start for the year, and he's one of those guys that when we started talking about players, it was 2 guys that were always in the conversation. That was the quarterback and the running back, and they dominated the game. Those 2 guys dominated the game for the Bombers.
So they take the traveling trophy back to Mountain Home. It'll sit there for a year, and we'll maybe wrest it away from them next season.
Year.
But anyway,
next year we'll be in the situation they're in. We'll have a bunch of kids coming back, and the Bombers will be replacing a bunch of folks.
Yep. So That's down the road, but congratulations to Steve Airy and the Mountain Home Bombers, and we wish them nothing but luck for the rest of the season. Wish they hadn't had any tonight, but that's just kind of the way it goes. 49-30, though, is the final score, and the big thing is, did Trish have a good birthday?
She did. We had a dandy. My nephew and his girlfriend are in. He's going to University of Missouri-Rolla. We had dinner at Miller's Grill there in Houston, and had a great time. And you know, like we were talking before, Hall of Fame. How many times has she been in there? I don't know, 3, 4?
They're going to have to build more for her. I mean, it's just nuts. But happy birthday, belatedly, to Paul's bride, Trish Knight. Anyway, final score in this one, 49-30. Next week, it'll be Paul and Trav on the road going to Kennedy Stadium at Parkview, where the Vikings will host the Zizzers. Final in this one, 49-30. Till next week, I'm Harlan Hutchison for Paul Knight, and also across the way, our buddy Drew Joyce doing the live stream. And thanks also, James Hurt engineered tonight. He has been at KDY since about, 7 o'clock this morning. And he's a trooper. He had to fill in for somebody that got sick. So thanks to James for hanging around and helping out again tonight. He's one of the best. Anyway, final again, 49-30 Bombers. Till next week, for Paul Knight, Drew Joyce, and Mr. Hurt back in the studio. I'm Harlan Hutchison saying so long from Zizzers.